now listening to a Thinking Boy podcast.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez with
Legaci.
Appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
For sure. First time meeting.
Yeah, first time.
How you feeling? How's the drive?
Not too bad. It was like 20 minutes, I think. 20 minutes with traffic. So,
It's not too bad.
Yeah, pretty close.
I'm used to my guests coming from like fucking far, bro.
Dude, I'm used to the host being like far.
Yeah?
like
funny.
over there, like a 40-minute drive like when I did Inside the North podcast.
He's far.
He was like a good
He's far
45.
from me. Yeah. No, he's far from me, so I can only imagine.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, you out there. So I can curse on here?
Yeah, no,
okay,
for sure.
cool. I just want to be sure.
Yeah, no, you could curse.
Hell yeah.
But Ulysses is a homie, man. I've known him for a little bit now.
Yeah.
I always give him shit because it's inside from the north side, but it's on the south side.
Oh yeah, dude, I was like, okay. I was like, all right, cool. I got you.
You know what's odd though? I feel like people now are considering like spring and shit north side, which throws me off completely. I'm like,
dude, it gets confusing. Like I'm not from here. Like I wasn't born here. I was born in Jersey.
oh shit,
So
okay.
yeah, so when I came over here and they're like, oh, like north side, this isn't the north side. So I'm like, where am I? Like what is this? You know, like I don't. Okay. So when people ask like, oh, what part of the town you stay in? I'm like, oh, I stay in Spring.
How long have you
easy.
been here in Houston?
I moved here when I was like 7 or 8, I think. So I was still pretty young.
Okay.
But yeah, about 7 or 8. I'm 26 now. So I mean, I've been here for a minute. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
How you liking it? What do you think?
It's cool, man. There's a lot of different kinds of people. You know, you meet all sorts of people here. So I felt like, you know, the music scene was pretty it was calmer when I was younger. You know, there wasn't like too many people.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like a floodgate of just like different types of artists.
Just different people.
Just different people. So it's cool, man. I like it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you ever visit Jersey at all?
Dude, funny enough, when COVID hit, I was supposed to go for my 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Bought a ticket. And it just got canceled.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Well, because you know how everything like shut down, all the airlines and whatever.
Right.
So I was gonna go, but they canceled my ticket. I got a refund, and then I just never like rebooked it. So I want to go for sure.
Do you have any family still over there?
Yeah, man. I got my mom's cousins, so like aunts and uncles. My godmother with her son, her family. But like the rest of my family, they're back in El Salvador. So I'm Salvadorian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just a little bit of family in Jersey, but a lot of friends too. A lot of friends.
You know what's weird? I've always been a fan of New Jersey, like almost like indirectly.
Yeah.
Like I used to listen to this podcast. I still listen to this podcast, but it's Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're all from Jersey.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I think Homeboy's from New York. He's from Impractical Jokers. He's Q, I think.
Okay, yeah. I was like,
but yeah, like I've been listening to them for years, bro. Since
Yeah.
like 2011, and they would always mention New Jersey, and then one of them is like a huge like Jersey Devil fan.
okay, yeah.
So I've been like cheering them on because we don't really we have like Dallas, but I'm like fuck that. I don't wanna
Yeah.
do that
What's the team? It's hockey. What's the team here?
Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars. Okay.
And I think
Gotcha.
they're trying to add another one, but I have no idea. We used to have like a B League team.
Yeah. I heard about that, and hockey was pretty kind of like it wasn't too big here, huh?
Nah, maybe it's the weather or some shit, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know.
sure.
But I'm a huge fan of hockey. We went to a couple games like in middle school, and it was like a lot of fun.
Dude, I tried to like understand hockey. I still don't get it.
Yeah, I really just cheer the team on. There's certain rules where I'm like, what the fuck? Like there's like I think it's called like empty net or some shit where like for whatever reason the goalie is not like
what the fuck?
He's just not in the goal.
Yeah.
I remember like I think the Devils got scored on. I was like, why the fuck wasn't he like blocking it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was an empty net goal, and I'm like,
what the fuck?
Don't know what the fuck that means. And also with like some of the penalties too, I'm just like I don't know because like they let them squab like they just fucking box it up. So
that's
I'm
like the crazy. That's the one thing I would look out for. I'm like yo, like I want to see like the fights. Like that's what I'm tuning in for. Like you know, but because like the rest of the game, I'm like I don't get what's going on. But like if I see a fight, it's gonna be pretty cool.
I will say playoff hockey is intense, bro.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's intense. Like double overtime, triple overtime. Like it's pretty fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Triple overtime to me is insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think they actually have. I don't think it's like soccer where they go to like penalties and shit. I think it's just like more and more time until someone like scores. But it's like sudden death type shit.
Oh shit! So like you score, that's it, game over. Damn, that's crazy.
I feel like it's a hard sport to play, bro.
Dude, I can't even like trying to focus on staying on your feet, skating, and trying to hit a little puck into a net.
A small fucking thing,
bro.
Dude.
Nah, props to y'all because I can't. Fuck that.
Dude, and also some of them are like 6'3" and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Holy shit. The wrong sport, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
what
crazy.
do you reckon, though? Let's say they say, you know what? we're gonna like make the NBA more exciting, and we're gonna have fucking LeBron, and if they're like, if him and Draymond have problems,
shit,
we're gonna separate everyone and be like, all right, you gotta
squab it out,
real quick.
Damn, bro, I think that'd be pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess it would be more likely in football. No, I feel like basketball is like,
yeah. I mean, you'd be seeing little shoves and stuff in basketball, but I've seen some pretty crazy fights in football, like insane. Yeah,
headbutts and shit,
bro,
and fucking
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a brutal sport, bro.
Football? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember in high school I was in wrestling. I wasn't in football.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
But they would like have us, since it was like so few of us. It was like only me and some other dude. They were like, all right, you're gonna work out with like the football people. So our athletics would be with them. And boy, they'll go through the ring, and I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like it was either like we're maxing out or we're just hauling ass, like running the whole time.
Dude, I hated that because it was like PE, and I did football, but like it was like middle school, and I got on like mad late, so they put me like on like the what was it, like the last team? I think it was A, B, and C.
Okay.
And I was taller than everybody, so the coach was like, if you would have joined like sooner, I would have put you on B because of your height. But because you joined so late, I'm gonna put you on C. I'm gonna put you at safety. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Dude, I'm like, I was probably the same height I am now in middle school. I didn't grow shit, maybe just like a few inches, but everybody was like mad short, and so like even then, dude, like them little dudes, bro, they was hitting. I was like, God,
my brother was in that shit for a little bit.
Yeah,
and I told him, I was like, dude, just do like wrestling. Fuck it. And he's like, nah, bro. He got really into like watching shit. Like he was into it, but he just said that like, man, his fingers kept getting fucked up, bro, jammed up, like just fucked up like all the time. And he just kept getting injured. He was like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah,
dude.
no, dude, yeah.
Like the team wasn't even that good. Like at our school, they were kind of sucky. That's what always threw me off, bro. Is because like I would see them like legit put in work.
Yeah.
Now just like strength and conditioning. I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like in terms of like defense or like, you know what I'm saying, or offense. But I know they were in the weight room putting in work, like they were fucking like hauling ass and shit. And there was a couple of them that would outrun me, bro. Like back then, I was like decent, and I was like, all right, cool. So I'd be like, all right, run with these people. And then I kind of burned them out a little bit. They're like, all right, cool, you a little quick. We're gonna put you with other people.
Yeah.
And I ran, and there was this big dude. I'll never forget. Shout out to Keith. This motherfucker was like, he's the first dude that I knew was a Kansas City fan, bro.
Oh shit.
All the way back in like 2013 and shit. He had like a fucking like a windbreaker that was KC.
For all the hype.
I was like, oh shit. And then who was next to him? I'm like, all right, I think I could probably get him. Like, if anything, I'll be like third or some shit. Boy, they burnt me off so fucking bad, bro. It was such a nasty gap. And I was like, all right, nah. He's like, all right, you ain't that fast. I was like, hell nah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I remember like during practice, they would put us up against like the other teams, like A, B. And A was kind of like in middle school,
like varsity.
The varsity.
Type shit? Okay.
B was like, what is it?
Like JV, no?
Yeah, JV. And then C was like whatever, right? And they put us up against, I think, A at like one of the practices, and one of the dudes for whatever reason had like beef with me, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know you, you know what I'm saying? Like he just didn't like me, and I was like, all right, whatever. And they would do like those little drills where like you stand facing each other in front of like a little short line, and like once the coach blows that whistle, you gotta like shove each other, right? And so I held my own. I was skinny as shit, but I held my own. And like they were just like egging him on, like, yeah, fuck him up, this and that. I was like, bro, what did I do? Like what? But it's all good now. It's all cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's always weird when you think back to it. Like I remember in elementary that happened to me, dude. Like I think I like started like dating, quote unquote, like a little elementary school like girlfriend. And like I think her boyfriend was in like the Spanish class or something like that.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, cool. I was like, all right, that's her like ex. That's cool. Like,
yeah.
I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
And I remember we're in line, and I was talking to my homeboy, and then I see this guy pass, and I'm like, oh, I think that's her ex.
Yeah.
But I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, it is what it is. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, even back then as a kid, I was like,
whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And this motherfucker went up to me and tried to like punk me out. He kind of like did like a little fake out. And I was like, the fuck? I literally was like, what the fuck? And then like my girlfriend at the time, her friend or whatever the fuck was like, oh my God, I'm gonna tell so and so. I can't believe he did that. And I was like, what is going on? Then they were like, all right. They're like, bro, after school, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Like what?
I'm like, what's gonna happen? Where? Like I haven't.
I'm a car rider, dude. I'm not even.
I'm like, why does everyone know except for me? Like I don't know any of the details. Like
that's crazy, bro. Yeah, elementary school beef was insane. It was over some stupid shit. Like, oh, so and so said this. It's like what? I don't
get it.
What?
Dude. And it felt like the biggest thing, bro.
Dude. Like your heart's like racing. Like, what did I even do? Like, oh my God. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
That's just funny as fuck, bro. Dude, so did you grow up like in the Spring area or?
Yeah. So I went to school in Klein, the Klein district.
Collins and shit, bro.
No, Klein Oak.
Klein Oak.
Okay. Yeah. But Collins was like what, like up the street. It was like right around the corner, kind of.
So I went around here like to Sam Houston and shit.
Okay, yeah.
But for whatever fucking reason, we would have to wrestle like some of you guys.
Oh, and Klein Collins.
Yeah. So like, shit. I don't know why the fuck we didn't wrestle like Davis or like any of them.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we were like zoned to them.
Oh shit!
I don't know
what the world.
So I remember just driving like 40 minutes and being like, dude, what the fuck? And then some of the white boys are huge, bro. Dude. I was like, holy shit! I was like, oh my god, these motherfuckers are big. I was like, how do we weigh the same? Like what?
Yeah, no, yeah. I went to school over there, and it was calm. It was cool, you know, like.
It seemed clean. Like at least some of the schools over there seemed like more like, you know, kept together.
Yeah, more or less for sure. It's just a lot like they're older. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very old buildings. I feel like over here, like it gets really like. Well, from what I've seen, what I've heard, they get more like renovated throughout the years and stuff.
That is true, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over there in Klein, like, yeah, like in recent years, but when I was in school, it was like just like old buildings. Like you could smell like, oh, this is like, you know,
this is an
old ass building, you know? So, yeah, but it's, you know, it's cool over there. Yeah, it's calm.
My high school totally got like demolished. They like remodeled the fuck out of it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like if you drive by it now, it looks like on some High School Musical.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Oh shit.
It looks way different than like what I was used to. And my brother was there, and then like COVID happened, and then they kind of did the remodeling during that shit.
Yeah.
And then when he went back, he's like, bro, I don't recognize any of this shit.
Yeah, man. I went to like recently, a couple weeks ago, I went to go pick up my sister. She went to like this like that military like ball thing they have for the ROTC shit.
Okay.
And I went to go pick her up in the front, and like just they extended it. Like it was completely like there's an office in front of the office to get into the building now. And I guess obviously because of how things are and shit. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's just completely different from what I remember.
I had to pick up my brother when he was still in school. And my mom was like, yeah, just go to the front. And I'm like, where the fuck is this shit at? Like, I don't know what the front is now. And I was just like, bro, just meet me at Family Dollar. It's across the street. I just parked and he fucking went across. I was like, this is easier for me. Like, me breaking my fucking head.
For real.
Dude, am I tripping or isn't your name? You have First Sergeant in your shit now, or
like First Officer Dez.
First Officer. Okay. I'm thinking of fucking the RCC now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's a part of this whole lore on this album that I was worked on. We just finished it a couple weeks ago. About like a week. No, I want to say like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and it has like it's like this conceptual album. It has like this whole story behind it and stuff, and it's about I guess we'll just dive into it. This dude, his name's First Officer Dez. I play him and his homies. Right, there's like 9 dudes on the ship, the Alicia 1. It's named after my grandmother. She passed last year. I want to say, damn, I can't remember. It was about a year ago, 2 years ago, I think almost. And RP. And what's it called? So, anyways, I named the ship after her, and they go on this big ass journey, basically, looking for this person, thing, whatever. I can't really give away what it is.
I got you.
But it's like this whole journey. You kind of follow the crew on this planet. It's called Starfield, the Starfield system, and planet Erebus. And we made this whole like universe and like just like created these characters, and we designed like, down to like the outfits, dude, like from the boots to the patches on the jackets, like just everything with
hell yeah, dude.
With this team of what's it called, digital artists and stuff. And yeah, man, it's a crazy one, so I'm excited.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah. On some like the Incredible True Story type shit.
Big time, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. My brother, he's a voice actor.
Oh, no shit.
He's a voice actor, yeah. So he's been trying to like mess around. He's actually, I want to play you something, but I don't know if I can access it here.
Okay, yeah,
I think I might. But he started playing some shit, or he started like making his own story where he wants to tell, kind of like I don't know. It's like a kind of like that, like some radio shit. I forgot what the fuck it's called, dude. Like a radio drama kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's kind of like playing different characters, but the same thing. He's like writing out all the lore to the details. Like,
yo, that's insane.
He's like I kind of low key know the ending, but I have to like kind of go backwards and like write everything out. Like,
dude, that's crazy. That's exactly how I wrote this concept. I started with the ending. I wrote the beginning, then I had to figure out the middle. Like, okay, how do I get from here to here? And I kid you not, bro. Like, we took a year just writing everything down. A whole year. We just really dove in, and that's crazy. I got to tap in with your brother.
I'm about to say, I'm gonna send you some of his shit, because I'm gonna send you his page, and I'll give you his number, because he's really looking for like people to collaborate with.
Dude, yes, bro. Like this, like I'll say it now. Like this whole album, we're doing like a trilogy, so there'll be 2 different parts. after this. That's all I can say before I get yelled at. But no, yeah. So like So I'll definitely talk to him about like voicing a character or something.
For sure,
for sure.
Yeah. He was showing me some shit before I went to help my friends move some stuff.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I could always tell it's him, but that's because I know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm curious what other people would think, because like it is different. Like he could really alter his voice quite a bit. Where I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Oh, I love that. I'm a nerd, so I love shit like that. Yeah,
dude, I wonder if I could access his shit real quick.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I gotta see, bro. I gotta see, because he's working on some shit like musically, like randomly.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
And he started doing this shit. I don't want to leak his shit, bro.
I'll
play it for you after.
Okay, cool. Yeah, off there. Yeah.
I'm curious what you think, but he's playing me some stuff, and I was like, dude, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
Like, at all, on some like YouTube beat shit that he just found.
Oh shit. Okay, I gotta play you the album then before I head out of here. If you're free after. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. We can head outside and like chop it up for sure.
For sure.
But I was gonna say, you had mentioned, before I forget, you had mentioned Goodfellas.
Yeah, man.
Being like one of your top favorite movies.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Do you have like your top 5 off the top?
Ooh, off the top. Let's see. All right, so
no, you don't have to rank them. Just kind of like
okay. So no order. Okay, so Goodfella for sure. Independence Day, classic. My pops loves that movie. I didn't really fuck with the second one. It was cool. It was
I honestly forgot. I was like, wasn't there a sequel?
Yeah, I was like, this is out. See, I'm like, whatever. Say Goodfella, Independence Day. Damn. I hate this. My mind always goes blank when people ask me that. I'm like, fuck, dude. I love movies. Like I'm such a fucking like I love going to the movie theaters and watching shit. I love older movies too. Oh, Rumble in the Bronx. With Jackie Chan.
Oh my god,
that's a classic.
Okay. That is a good movie, bro.
Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
Fuck yeah. I like the comics.
Dude.
Hellblazer?
Yes, bro. Oh my God.
The shit.
I have his other comic, Berserker. You heard of that one?
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she was, so they have shout out to my parents. They had, but now they kind of do from the house. They had like a little shop in Trader's Village.
Okay.
And they would sell like Pokemon cards, comic books, graded comic books, Funko Pops, like anything you could think of when it comes to like that. Culture,
bro. I wonder if my brother's like ex used to do that.
Oh, for real?
Her family, her dad used to. His ex's dad used to like do that kind of shit at Trader's Village.
Oh shit!
I wonder if there's any like.
Well, my dad's is Miguel. My sister, I got 3 sisters, but she's like, right now, Melanie, she's 23, 24. Mm-hmm. What's it called? And my other 2, I mean, they're young. She's 16 and 12. So
I think homeboy's name was John.
Nah, okay,
or some shit like that.
There was a lot of people in Traders that like does the same, kind of thing and stuff. So, and a lot of them, like my parents, like everybody kind of knew each other. So I mean, maybe, maybe they
some like cross.
Yeah, like I know John, whatever. But
he met homeboy from Blood In Blood Out. He met like
shit.
Crucito or some
shit.
Like
Yeah,
that.
he was out there doing Traders does a Comic Con kind of event thing every. I want to say April, May, something like that.
He just sent me a picture and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, what? Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But yeah, no, my going back to the comic, my mom she got me like one of the first editions for Berserker when it came out. Mm-hmm. So it's like the whole like I have like 3 different variations of like the front cover of the first one. Yeah, the first issue. But I
like that character a lot, Constantine.
Yeah,
Constantine,
man. Constantine, yeah. But okay, last one.
Yeah, so what we got? Rumble in the Bronx, Goodfellas, Independence Day,
Constantine. I'm gonna go with.
What's taking that last spot?
What is taking that last spot? Damn. I'm gonna go with an anime, Akira.
Oh,
bro, fuck yeah, sick, fucking sick. See, hell yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I fuck with that. Damn, dude, I need to get me a fucking anime tattoo somewhere.
My boy Luigi did this for like $100. Wasn't too bad.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you gotta link me.
He's in
that's sick.
He's in Conroe, but I might be closer to you, look.
Dude, I'm with it. My girl stays in Conroe, so I'll be driving up there all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had never been to Conroe until I got tatted. And then I did a photo shoot out there like couple weeks later.
Yeah.
And I was like, boy, y'all motherfuckers are far from me, dude. Bro. Like for me, it's far, bro.
Yeah, that's out there. Yeah, Conroe's like it's always been there. I never really went. I think I went like once or twice when I was younger to Lake Conroe.
It seems like they're adding some shit to it now, like new streets and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. There's construction going around my girl's apartment like all the time. Dude. So it's like traffic is horrible though going there. I fucking hate it.
I was gonna say when I went after work, because I was like, yo, after work I just get tatted up real quick. Like, no problem. And I was driving. I don't know what the fuck, but I had made a left, and that bitch dipped down. It was like the street just dipped down. I was like, bro, my car's about to get fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Yeah. Yeah, the condo's a lot of like up, down. It's it's crazy.
It looks cool though. Like some of the neighborhoods look pretty like I said, it looks like they're kind of like well kept. Like real bullshit.
Yeah, it's real quiet up there, man. Like not a lot of shit be popping off. Like you don't like where I'm at now, dude. Like it's spring, but it's like other side of spring where like every other night you just pop pop pop, and I'm like, what, bro? Like 2 nights ago, or was it yesterday? The night before, I'm laying in bed. It's like 1 a.m. watching TikTok, and I just hear like real quick like someone lit off a drum, like, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, that's not fireworks. I know what that is. And I know what it is. So I was like, oh shit. So
that's kind of how it is here for the most part. It used to be worse when I was growing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I was around like growing up, it was kind of like, oh fuck. Like it was kind of like you had to be like on your toes a little bit.
Yeah, head on the swivel for sure.
Yeah, but as I got older, it's like kind of calmed down. But again, like every once in a while, like I remember we were doing like a game night here.
Yeah.
And my friend Josh opens the door. And like as soon as he opens the door, we see it like loud as fuck. And it sounded closed. It sounded like in the apartments.
Oh fuck!
And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
No, hell no.
And he acted like nothing happened. He's like, man, that was crazy. Like I was like so dismissive. I was like, man. You know what's funny though? Like when I stay in other areas, like in Humble or some shit, like I used to like I have trouble sleeping there because it's so quiet.
Yeah.
You hear airplanes like
going over, because the Bush is like from Humble to Bush, it's like what 10 minutes, I think. It's like right there. So
close.
Yeah, I was looking to move to Humble like earlier this year, but it just didn't happen. I was like, nah, I'm gonna just stay where I'm at. More because of it's just fucking expensive. I was like, dude, everything just went up. Like
everything's up right now.
Even where I'm at, rent went up a little bit, and I was like, damn, like I'm good. If I move, like I'm paying an extra $200. Like, no, I'm good. I'm cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to buy a house, to be honest with you. That's really like my next goal, but I just don't know when that would happen. That's probably going to happen when I'm 30. I'm 28 right now. Like, I'm going to need a couple time to like save up and shit.
I feel that in the market fucking sucks. Like even now, like being a dad, like I want to get a house just so like, I have like a permanent, spot for her. And I'm like, dude, I've looked. I'm like, fuck that. Like, not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah. I remember. Well, you're a little younger than me, so you used to have some time.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember it's fucked up because I have so many people on my page who are like realtors now, and they're always posting shit like, "Come on, guys," like this and that. And I was like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know about this shit. Yeah, like swing by open house. And I'm like, what? I had looked it up, or I saw a post about it. It was saying that like there's more realtors than there are like actual home buyers or some shit like that.
Dude, that's crazy. What? That's
like,
insane.
There's way more that are just trying to sell shit, but it's like the market's just not happening right now, dude.
It's crazy how many people I know from like high school. Like I like, I knew who they were, didn't really talk to them. I'm like, oh shit, you're a realtor now. Like that's crazy,
Yeah.
Everybody seems like they're selling houses, and I'm like, shit, is that the market? Like, is that the move? Like,
dude, you know what? For me, being like a photographer, real estate photography is like a big thing.
Oh yeah.
That I've been trying to like look like how to get into that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've done like little things for like my friends, like they're trying to sell their place, so I'll go in and like take like professional photos.
For sure.
But yeah, I heard you'd like make decent money about that.
Shit,
you
man.
kind of just travel around Houston and or like wherever the fuck you're at, and then just kind of like take photos of the shit. But that's kind of, if I could do that full time and then just focus on like the podcast and like videos and shit like that.
For sure.
That's the dream.
Oh man, I feel that 100%.
So what's up now? Are you full time artist, or you have like a regular 9 to 5 or?
No, I still got a job. Mainly, if I didn't have my daughter, I'd probably be full time artist for sure. But I have her, so yeah, I work in a logistics job. It's like kind of like an office job.
Okay.
And bro, I swear up and down growing up, I'm never gonna be behind a desk. Look at me fucking now. But I had to. It pays good and shit, and for sure, man. Oh man. So yeah, I do that. It's cool. It's I've been working from home for like 2 months now. So it's like, we're just chilling, like one day my manager's like, hey, we're going to work from home today. I was all right, cool. And we just never went back to the office.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not saying shit.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck. There's some companies that trip and that are just kind of like, we need you guys here for whatever reason.
Yeah. Oh, for me, because like I was hired to do, it was like a hybrid position. So it was going to be like behind the desk and also handling like the warehouse kind of thing. But we're not open for operation in our warehouse, and so it was like, it just kept getting pushed back. Like, yeah, like eventually you'll do the warehouse. Eventually you do the warehouse. I'm all right, cool. Whatever. I'm not really tripping.
Right.
I'm like, I'll gladly sit behind the desk and some AC. You know what I'm saying? I've done warehouse. I've worked outside every job I could think of that I've done. You know what I'm saying? So to be behind a desk for once, I was like, cool. This is cool. I like this.
Fuck yeah.
But I be getting mad bored. I get mad sleepy. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, what?
That's why when we have meetings, whenever we have meetings in the
bro.
morning, I'll be like, man, what the fuck? This should be taking like 45, like ocean meetings and shit.
Oh my God, I hated those. Holy shit. Yeah, they'd be like 45 minutes. I'm there like trying not to doze off, catching myself. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, and the shit you already know. Like, there's no new information at all. Even the fucking videos they show are old than a bitch. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, man. I'm like, all right, I fucking get it. Don't run around here and don't fucking, jump off a forklift or don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I get that. Yeah, I feel that.
We had a meeting recently just like with the people that drive in my department.
Yeah.
And they made it seem like it was like fucking D-Day. Like, it made it seem like it was urgent. Like, yo, we need you like over here. And I'm over here thinking like, damn, what the fuck did I do?
That's
over here
crazy.
like recounting everything that I did.
What did I do yesterday? Did they catch on camera?
And I was there, and it was just about us like whenever you park your forklift to like put the forks all the way down. But they made it seem like it was like fucking DEFCON 5 or some shit like that. Like it was like it became like a legit 5-minute like little meeting we had.
Yeah.
And in my head I'm like, okay, like what the fuck? This isn't like I don't know why this is like a big issue.
Yeah.
But I guess people on night shift are fucking up more, but I don't know.
It definitely could be that when like one group fucks up more, then like they kind of get at like the morning shift or the night shift, if it's whoever, and you're like, I already know this.
Bro, I used to work nights. That shit's horrible.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine. Fuck that.
I used to go in at 6:30 in the afternoon and then get out at like 4:30.
Dude, how was that? Was it weird? Like, did like the days feel weird after?
Yeah, it did, because like whenever I first transferred, I used to work at the store, and then I transferred over to the warehouse, and like, dude, it was rough because like the first 2 months it was like legit like 10, 12-hour days like every fucking day. And my schedule was like, before we used to do like 410s.
Oh shit, okay,
so
yeah.
My shit would be like Tuesday through like Thursday, and then I'd have to go in Sunday.
Oof.
I'd be off Monday and like the weekend, like Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm off, but I'm not really off though.
Yeah, kind of like on call. Yeah, like if something happens.
I'm like, for example, like on Sunday, I go in Sunday and then I work because it's overnight. I work into Monday.
Oh, so you work into Monday. Oh, so you're not really.
And then I'm off Monday. You know what I'm saying? I just don't go in that day. But it's like, what the fuck?
They were trying
I still work. You feel me?
They finessed the hell out of you.
It's
yeah,
horrible, bro. Horrible. But eventually, like our schedule calmed down. But yeah, it was rough for a little bit. I did this shit for about like almost a year. It was like 8 months, 9 months maybe.
Fuck, man.
10 months, and then I was just kind of like, man, fuck this shit. I moved out of my mom's place, and I was like, I told the lady like, yo, I need to like go to days. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, this is not gonna happen. She's like, all right, cool, we have some openings, and I was like, bet. I signed that shit right away.
Hell yeah, bro. No.
I was like, fuck that, dude.
I almost did nights, but like my when my daughter was like, what? She was a couple months old. I had a homie. He was shout out to Jinx Noah. He was trying to put me on to his company. It was paying good, like real good, and but he's like, only issue is like it's overnight. It's like you got to come in at, I think it was about the same time or maybe a little early. It was like 4 to, I don't know, like 12, 2, some shit like that. Yeah, like I was like 4 in the afternoon, getting off at like 2 in the morning, bro. He's like, it sucks, but money's great, and I'm like, but I got like a fucking 4-month-old right now, bro. I'm like, I can't. Like right now it's
and you
rough.
never know if she's like, God forbid, she's like in the middle of the night sick or something. Yeah, or not even going to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man, it's happened. Like they have like these days where like they go through like I don't know. It's like a spurt of just like they don't want to sleep. Like they're up all night and they sleep. They try to sleep all day. And it's hard because you got to get them out of that routine that they try to put themselves in. And it was like a month where she was just like from like 10, like we would put them down at like 8, 9 o'clock, and she wouldn't go to bed till like 1 in the morning, dude. Like I'm just trying, like passing it to her mom. Her mom passes back to me, and we're both like hunched over, like trying to stay awake. I'm like, fuck, but it's the beginning that sucks. Afterwards, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yeah.
And my boy, he has a kid. I think she just turned 3 now, which is crazy.
Okay, yeah.
He used to live with me when she was like born and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of seeing her like progressively get older, and it's tripping me out. And he was saying that like now he works kind of overnight, so he'll kind of like go. He'll go in at like 4 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he'll kind of get out at like, I think like 12.
Okay. So that's not bad.
That's not too shabby.
Not too bad,
he's like, dude, he's like, man, because he has nothing but girls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like his girl too. So he's like, man, he's like, the girls sleeping. So like as soon as I get home, I'm like trying to close my eyes, and they're like just getting up. And he's like, fuck. He's like, bro, I'll be trying to take like a little nap here and there. And it's sometimes I get away with it, sometimes I don't. It all depends on like what's going on. But
yeah, man. Yeah, my daughter turns 3 actually the 1st of July, so here in a couple weeks. So I feel that. I feel that.
I think that was the roughest part for me was like kind of getting home and then trying to go to sleep because sometimes I'll be up, bro.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine like you're up, you're awake, and you're like, okay, now what? You know, like I need to rest, but I can't. Like my mind is going. You know.
I think the craziest shit in terms of like me being up was like I went to work, got out at like 4:45, almost 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then my ex was in Humble and she's like, yo, you think?
Okay,
I think she had car problems or some shit. She's like, you think you could drop me off at my job?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. And then she had a daughter as well. So like, she's like, I'm gonna drop my, you know, I was gonna say her name. I was gonna drop her daughter at like her mom's place.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, cool. So like I went, and then they weren't up yet. So they were in Humble. So I'm like, fuck. So like from my job, it's not too far.
Yeah.
So I got there earlier than a bit. So I'm like, fuck, let me just park at this fucking Whataburger
and just wait.
So I just tried to like knocked out for like 40 minutes and then pulled up. And I remember like getting them, and then like helping them like get ready and shit.
Yeah.
And then like going to like her mom's place. And then like they're having breakfast and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like on the couch like
slumped over,
dead, bro. And then like after that, she's like, all right, cool. Like the mom took like, or her grandma took the daughter to get like dropped off at school.
Yeah.
Then I took my ex to like her job. I remember I got home at like 9 in the morning, bro. And like on the way back home, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, holy shit. I've been up for like so long. And then I feel bad because like I want to text with like my girl at the time, but it's like, dude, I'm tired.
I'm tired. Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm tired. Like she's just like, dude, get some rest. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, but it's just like one of those things where it's like I want to be like
on
in the
like,
moment type shit.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like I just need a rest.
Fuck yeah, dude. Damn.
Yeah, nights fucking blow, bro. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to that shit.
Fuck no, hell no.
It'd be like a last desperation type shit, but even then I'd be like, God.
That's like if like this shit doesn't pan out and like I need like crazy money, like all right, fuck it, I'll do whatever. I'll take nights, but yeah, no, fuck that. No.
Dude, my homeboy, shout out to Monse. He's a welder.
Oh shit, okay.
And he was at this job and I believe he was making like 32.
Oh shit.
So he's making good money.
Damn,
like 32 an hour, but he wanted more work. I don't know what the fuck it was. Maybe because he just got a house or something. But he left that company and went with another one that's paying him 37, but
shit,
it's overnight.
Oh, okay.
And the shifts are fucking crazy.
Fuck
like it's
that.
like 12, 6 to 6.
Dude, hell no.
6 a.m. I mean 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Fuck that.
And
dude.
then like today is like his off day.
Fuck. Fuck that, dude. Hell no. Shout out to him because hey,
that's what I said.
Props.
Bro, salute to you because I couldn't have fucking imagined. Like we were at this like party yesterday, like a kids party or some shit.
Yeah.
And like my boy Eddie was like, or no, his brother Fernando was like, dude, I think he just clocked into work like right now because it was 6 o'clock.
Shit.
I was like, dude, fuck that shit, bro. I was like, I couldn't do it.
That sucks.
I mean, it's good money though. Like,
yeah, it is.
Time and a half, like whenever he gets like OT.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
His OT is crazy, but it's like, bro, like at what cost?
At what cost? Exactly. Yeah. Like being a fucking zombie for the rest of the day.
Your sanity
bro.
and shit. And I think he just said he's like, man, I'm gonna try it for like 2 months, and then like hopefully I could revert back to like going during the day. But
yeah.
He's trying to stack his bread up. I ain't mad at him though, but
yeah, for sure. I think it's cool to, like you said, stack your bread up and just save for those 2 months, and then just say fuck it, go back. I'm cooling with money. I'm good. Like let me just go back to regular shit.
I'm so used to working during the day though.
Yeah, same.
I'm so used to work during the day. I think kind of getting out because right now I go in at 6:30 and then I leave at like 2:30, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too
bad.
bad. At all.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah.
Sometimes we could, like I said, at worst it'd be like 6 a.m. to 6.
Yeah.
And even then, I feel it blows. But even then, I'm like, all right, I still have like a couple of hours to do something.
To do something, yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah. Right now, I'm good. Like it's a 9 to 6. So it's cool because I'm like, cool. I get to go in at 9,
sleep in a little bit.
But then I'm like, by like 4 p.m., I'm like,
you're ready.
I'm ready to go, bro. Like, fuck, I still got 2 hours left, So I feel that.
That's the thing is when you start looking at the clock and you're like, dude, what the fuck is happening?
And I'm home, so I'm like, I'm working, and I'm like, oh my god, like my bed's right there. Like I'm like, fuck,
that's true, huh?
Yeah,
fuck.
dude, I work like in my room, like in the little corner with my desk, and I'm like, I could really just I can't, because like I have like the team shit open, and like I have to stay active, and I'm like, fuck, like burning through it. So,
would you ever be like, I don't know if you have a laptop or not, but would you ever be like, yo, let me go to fucking Starbucks or some dumb shit like that to like, get some work done?
Damn, man, I actually never
just
thought
to
of
get
that.
just to get because I'll be tempted too. Or I'll be like, lay down real quick.
For sure. Yeah. I think I need to do that just to get out the house because like working from home, dude, like if I'm not doing shit like this, like a podcast or I go to the studio or whatever, or every once in a while I try to hang out with the homies and shit, or I don't have my daughter, I'm at the house, I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So like all week I'm just stuck in my room, especially on the days that I have my daughter. It's like I wake up, You know, I go to work basically. I come out for lunch. You know, I try to spend time with her for that hour, and then I eat something in between and go back to work. Off at 6. I put her to bed at 8. Then like everybody goes to bed in the house, and I'm like, all right, now what? You know, I'm like, all right, like what the fuck? So yeah, so it's damn, that's a good idea. I need to do that.
I'm saying it could be good to like have that kind of separation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
for
you kind of
sure.
like come back and then that's kind of how I feel about here. Is like my fucking bed's like right there, bro.
Yeah, dude. I feel that.
We're
Yeah,
not gonna acknowledge that my bed is like literally in front of us, right?
Yeah.
Y'all can't see it. You can't see it.
it's
but
mad comfy though.
yeah, it's very comfortable.
No, but I feel that though, like, you know, but it's cool though. Like I like shit like this though, like where, you know, when someone has like a podcast or studio and it's at the crib, because you feel more like, you know, I can kind of just I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know, we're
That's
chilling.
kinda how I
You
am.
know,
It's very like casual. Type shit,
yeah, for sure. So I feel that, but I love going to the studio. I love doing that too. You know, so. But no, man, yeah, I feel that, yeah.
Most of the whatever, if you look at my IG and I like the photos that I take that it look like studio photos, those are just done in my living room.
Oh no shit. Oh shit. Okay.
So I kind of like clear my living room and move the sofa to like the kitchen, and then I'll just have like a little backdrop thing that I'll have.
Fire.
And like they come out decent, like they come out pretty good.
I would have never known.
So I'm just kind of like. Damn, it's one of those things where like I take pride because I'm like, all right, if I had like the fucking resources and the budget, I know that I could kill this shit because it's like,
bro, but you're killing it now though without it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it takes just wanting it and doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that I've done so many videos like behind my house with like a sheet, you know, like a white sheet from like, you know, a king queen size sheet from Walmart.
Yeah. That's literally what that is.
Yeah, dude. And you know, we'll put like a little projector like on a rock and project, you know, like different visuals and shit behind it and stuff. So I feel that DIY, bro.
I like that
is
shit.
the way. Yeah,
I like
dude.
that shit. Yeah,
I love it.
Shout out to my boy JPEG Mafia. I listen to a lot of his shit, and a lot of his stuff is like DIY.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Whenever he's like performing, it's just a laptop. And just him.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And he'll be like, "This song is called such and such." Then he'll press play and then go into it, and then like.
But that's a whole like a stage presence. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel very like it's a very intimate kind of like he's in control of the whole show. You know what I'm saying? So I like shit like that. I love like. You know, doing like stage decorations and stuff like that. Like I want to get more into like you know, creating like a stage set. You know what I'm saying? Like DIY the whole shit. So yeah, I feel that.
Dude, so I wanted to ask you about what kind of music were you listening to like, growing up?
Oh man, so in my house, my mom's a big like hip hop head.
Okay,
it really all stems from her, from, you know, making rap music and stuff. But my dad was very much into, you know, kind of like 80s music and stuff. So it was all kind of, you know, different artists. Like they'd go from like, you know, Michael Jackson to Selena to Mobb Deep, then back to like, you know, like fucking Cumbia, then go back to, you know, Phil Collins, and then come back to like, you know, Tribe Called Quest. So it was like just a plethora of different music, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that, but a lot of that music I kind of went back as I got older. Once I was able to like really sit down and listen to it, you know, I went back and re-listened to it, to all of it. And so it's really just like, I listen to everything and anything, really. Yeah.
I'm about the same way. I think the only genre I kind of don't jam that much is probably country.
Yeah, man. It's funny because like in recent years, I want to say that like the last 2 years or so, I kind of like dipped a little bit into it, but like nothing crazy, right? But I like really that like
some Johnny Cash shit?
Yeah, like that sad cowboy, like depressing, darker kind of country, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
it's almost like more like folk music and shit. That's kind of how I fuck with.
I need to find more art. I need to hit up Ulysses, because he has like a bunch of fucking playlists and shit.
Yeah.
So I got to tell him, yo, like slide me a fucking playlist for sure, bro. Like I need that.
That's the only genre where I don't really jam to. I have a couple songs on my shit. I have like some Midland, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Like Drinking Problems, some John Party. But there's also that other genre of country where it's like more pop. Yeah. And I'm just I don't really like that shit at all.
Yeah, nah, I feel that. It's
like
cool.
I'm yelling timber type shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really get into that like at all, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel that. It's kind of more like radio shit, and it's, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like,
I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it. But it's kind of like, I don't think I'm ever gonna like just throw on like, let me play fucking, I'm yelling timber real quick while
Bro, throwing that at like the function and shit, like, no, hell no. I look at you like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, nah, that'd be some fucking like music you hear at the store or some shit.
Yeah,
like that,
bro. Like
some
walking through
apartment
like
shit.
Forever 21 type shit. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Bro, I don't think they exist anymore. Like
No,
that.
they don't. They
Isn't that
fucking
crazy?
closed. Dude, that's insane. I'd go there all the time in middle school.
Hell yeah.
All the time. Like I was there even in high school. I'd buy like jeans or like a like a graphic tee and shit. Don't fucking knock Forever 21. They had some crazy,
around like 2018, 2019, I would be there a lot because we always go to like Deerbrook Mall.
Oh,
yeah, Deerbrook Mall, go to the like movies and shit. So we always stop by there after.
Yeah.
They had some like cool Dragon Ball Z shit that I was like, fuck yeah, dude. But it was like every once in a while they had like a cool, like something like casual that I liked. But in the back, it'd have like a zipper or some dumb shit like that. And
they
I was like,
always,
what the fuck?
Dude, they always ruined it. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Like, this looks whatever. Like, the design was cool. And it'd say some, like, find your balance. And I'm like, all right. I don't fucking, never mind.
Some dumb shit like that. Or it'd be like a hoodie, but, like, it's attached to, like, a T-shirt that I can't, like, take apart.
And I'm like, fuck, dude, I just want the hoodie. I don't want the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's funny, though, because, like, like, a month ago, I think, I went to the mall to get something. I forget. I don't really be going to the mall anymore, but I don't know. I went to go get something. And I walked through Forever 21 and like upstairs was empty. And I was like, what the fuck? And like they just had a bunch of signs like everything's downstairs kind of shit. And I was like, okay. And it just said everything must go, closing sale. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh shit, they're closing. So, and that was a pretty big store. That was over there in the Woodlands Mall.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's been there for like a hot minute, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think the one in Deerbrook, excuse me, it was kind of the same thing where like they got rid of the top floor.
Yeah,
and the top floor became like a fucking furniture store or some shit like that.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on?
And then they kind of like just took over like completely and we're just like, yeah, this is like closed down. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah. And it was always hot in there too. I don't know what
it
was.
kind of like warm.
Yeah.
It was very warm. I don't know. Maybe it was all the clothes and shit, but I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
You're right. I don't really go to the mall as much as I used to, bro, honestly.
Yeah, man. It was like as I got older, I realized like I kind of like my space. Like I don't like walking through a bunch of people like that. Like I'm cool, you know?
Yeah, it'd be getting fucking packed, bro. I went for Black Friday and I found some shit. Fuck. I definitely found some clothes and stuff, but in my head I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The lines.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh my God. I think I've been like in recent years, I've been to Black Friday like twice, I think. The first time was 2018, 2019. I went to buy like a PlayStation, like a PS4 controller. And second time, I don't know. I think I just went to go see like what they had. I didn't buy shit, but yeah, the lines are ridiculous.
You remember how crazy it used to be though? Back in the day, motherfuckers fighting and shit and like breaking down the like barriers and shit.
I remember going like as a kid on Thanksgiving, like with my parents and like grandparents, and we'd go like, go see the sales or whatever. And we would go to electronics and see, what was on sale, whatever. And like, yeah, I just remember like people like going into bins and like grabbing shit, or like the TVs getting the fucking boxes off the shelves. And I'm like, the fuck's going on? Now? Like you walk through, like nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, no
like,
one gives
like,
a fuck. Yeah,
whatever. I'll buy it online. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, for real, bro. I think the only thing I ever bought really like when it was like at its like peak was like some Blu-rays or some shit that I wanted. Like that's really about it.
Yeah,
it was like at the time I didn't really had no money. I was living with my mom and she was like 13 and shit. So I was like, I get some Blu-rays, but nah. My boys used to go hard on that shit, especially with like shoe drops and stuff.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I remember that. I remember like my dad once he bought like I went to Walmart and they had like the PlayStation games on sale. It was PS3 at the time, and he bought me like 10 games because they were like $5 a pop.
Oh
so he
God.
was like, "I'm gonna give you like $50," and I'm like, whatever you want, like buy." I'm like, cool. So I just picked out like a bunch of games and
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, I remember that. It was like, what was it? Fucking I forget. Like Killzone and like Dead Planet. Just like a bunch of games, and it was fun. I remember that, yeah.
You know what's a good game? Little Big Planet.
Yeah, bro. Yo, me and my sister used to rock the fuck out of that. That was fun.
My brother, I remember I downloaded it because it was free during like Christmas or some shit.
Yeah.
And I had it like on the PlayStation Store. Like, fuck, let me download it. And I was playing it cool. I played it for a little bit. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah.
But whenever I was at school, my brother would be playing it.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I had like a bunch of emails.
Yeah.
In my shit, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And I check, and it was like people talking shit to me. I was like, what the fuck? And I looked, and apparently he was like shit talking. He would go to like random levels that people would make and be like, this sucks. Fuck this shit.
It's trash.
And I remember being like, what the fuck? And I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to apologize to this man. I was like, dude, my brother was like using my account. Sorry.
That's crazy,
Shit
man.
was misspelled like crazy, bro.
You suck, S-U-K.
It was bad. I was like, God, he did it on my YouTube too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
like
no.
way back in the day where you had like an inbox and shit.
Yeah.
And he was just talking shit, and people were like filling my fucking inbox up. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I watched like 3 channels.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's just funny, bro. I'm curious if those comments are still there because I didn't delete them. I think they're just like under their shit.
Oh fuck yeah, they have to be. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. What are your early memories of YouTube, man? YouTube used to be the Wild West back in the day.
Dude, yeah, man. Anything could fly on YouTube, but back in the day, man. Oh man, I used to watch a lot of like when I was getting into music. So I started making music at like 13. So like a lot of like my early memories was like looking at covers or like remixes on like popular songs and stuff. And then I would hear I would watch a lot of like gaming shit.
Okay.
So I was like heavy into the Van House Gaming stuff. You know who they are? Yeah,
I think so.
Okay,
yeah, I
cool.
think my brother would tell me about
yeah.
it.
So they did like a lot of like GTA 5 funny moments or like Gmod shit, whatever. So yeah, I'd watch a lot of that, and it was like I remember just watching them like all night, like in summer.
What's it called, bro? Where it's like GTA RP?
Yeah, like role playing stuff. Yeah,
shit.
you can get to like servers and like play as like a cop or like you can have like a whole like different life and shit.
Bro, those streams last forever. They're like 6 hours,
bro.
7 hours.
I'm
shit.
like, what? Like I'll be on Twitch and like sometimes like let me just see GTA roleplay, RP, and like being a cop and whatever. I'm like, okay, let me tap in, and like yeah, bro. Like I'm like, dude, they've been live for 4 hours already. Like what the fuck? And then or some like 6-7 hours. I'm like,
crazy,
shit,
man.
But they're getting paid though. So
they're getting paid. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the streamers.
Bro.
Y'all doing something.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I tried doing that shit here and there, but I feel like I should probably like build an audience with my like channel and then start
have
streaming.
them come over there. Yeah. I
yeah.
thought the same, man. Like and that's something that interests me. Like I really want to get into like a gaming kind of like YouTube channel, just like funny moments or like stupid shit me and my friends do and stuff.
Right.
And I have a TikTok. where I post like just like clips and stuff of different, we'll play like GTA, Marvel Rivals, Rocket League, Fortnite, whatever,
yeah.
and just like shit that happens, I'll just screen record it, whatever, or like record it from the PlayStation and just post it and stuff. So it's funny, man. I love it, and I really want to take that and do like a full like YouTube channel and like do like like 12-10 minute videos and stuff of just like our gaming sessions and just
do like the highlights and shit.
Yeah, like highlights and like watch us play like this game and just different funny moments or whatever. So I really want to do it, but like I said, it's like doing music and then doing that and then being a dad. It's like I gotta find the time. Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm thinking of whenever GTA 6 come out, I might take a couple of days off of work, bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I think I might take that week off.
I legit may take like 3 days off or like 2 days. And then like lead it into the weekend and then just have like 5 days.
5 days off.
I want to enjoy the game. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like,
you want to like play it and just like not have to. I gotta get up for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I feel that I might take like that Thursday, Friday off and just play from Thursday to Sunday.
Oh man.
And so I feel that, man. You got to, bro. It's been what, 13 years, right?
I remember going to the midnight release of the last.
Oh, you
one.
went to the midnight release? Shit, bro.
Yeah, we went, and my boy, he's like, dude, I'm not going to school the next day. Fuck that shit. I think he got like the collector's edition.
Oh shit, no
So
shit.
he's like, fuck that. Like, this is not happening.
I wonder if they're gonna like when they release the physicals. I wonder if they're gonna put a map in there again, like the different five.
I hope so, bro.
I really do. Yeah,
I miss physical media like quite a bit. Bro.
Same.
I miss that shit a bit. I have an Amazon list where I've been adding like Blu-rays that I want.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, you never know. I check on streaming and the shit's not there.
It's not there.
Like, I
yeah.
have to fucking buy it, and I'm like, I might as well just buy the physical. Version,
and
I mean?
like you're in the mood to watch a certain. I feel that, bro. Like yesterday, I was watching Rock and Roll High School. So you ever heard of the Ramones?
Yeah.
Okay, so they made a movie back in like the 70s. I think it was like 78, 79. And I couldn't find the movie for the longest. And like, so now obviously you can go on Google, like, Rock and Roll High School streaming.
Apply that bitch.
Yeah. And I'm like, let me see where it's at. And it was on Peacock. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I was like, do I have Peacock? I looked, I was like, I have Peacock. Like, yes. So I watched it yesterday for like the first time since I was like 13, 12.
Shit.
And I was like, man, I love this movie. So yeah, man, I feel that I need to buy it on physical because I love physical media.
Hell
like it's
yeah,
just it's a lost. It's becoming a lost kind of art kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I've always been a fan of it, dude. Like the little shit, the special features. Other shit. Even like some vinyls and shit. The stuff they have in there. Like,
man, I got a whole vinyl. I need to fucking have I need to set it up because it's like sitting in my closet, like those vinyl crates. So I just have it sitting there, and I have a shit ton. I have like,
dude, I can show you some. I think behind this one is fucking is like the Japanese Thriller. I think Michael Jackson.
Japanese Thriller. Yo, that's hard. What the fuck? I've never seen that before.
I have that one, and I have my boy. Shout out to Paul. He gave me the Akira soundtrack.
No
That
shit.
he bought in Japan. Bro.
Yo, that's sick.
It has like the little like symbol for their currency on there.
Oh, what?
It's crazy.
Yo, I didn't even know they had a fucking Japanese version of this. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I love shit like that.
I think this is Drake's uncle.
Oh shit.
Larry Graham.
Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, I got this crazy like old Frank Sinatra fucking vinyl.
Oh man,
Dude, I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, dude, I love crate digging, man.
it's just a swag. Like think of the
It is,
aesthetic
bro.
and shit. Like look at the fucking swag of this man, bro.
Yeah, because it's like all, and you could tell like what kind of music people love off of like their vinyl collection. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you get an insight of what's in their
And I
playlist.
could kind of see Drake's dad in there a little. I mean, this is uncle, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can
just a
kinda
little
see
bit.
it
Yeah, man got some swag to him, bro, popping the collar and everything.
Yo, I think when they were beefing, I think Kendrick sampled Homeboy to like.
Oh
fuck
no
with him a
shit,
little bit, yeah.
that's fire. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yo, what the hell? Were you Team Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Okay,
Look at
okay.
this shirt right here. Man.
Okay, yeah, it kind of fit. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even on some like personal issues with Drake or anything like
Yeah.
that. It was more of just like even as a kid or like a younger person, I always thought that like just Kendrick was better, like in terms of
Yeah,
like
man.
music wise, lyrics wise, like he just checks off all the boxes.
Yeah.
So whenever it came down to the beef and people were just like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
I think Drake's gonna get him,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "What?
What, dude? And that's one thing I had to remember. Like Kendrick did a lot of fucking like battle rap when he was younger.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
he's meant for that. You know what I'm saying? He comes from that. Drake, no shade or no whatever, but like Drake came from a TV show. He came from Degrassi. Then he started doing these radio records and whatever. And like I love his music. I love his music
yeah,
too.
for
I fuck
sure,
with
yeah.
it. But Kendrick, Kendrick's Kendrick, bro.
It was one of those things where like, because I think Drake was a fan of battle rap too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's one of those things where like he's a fan of it, and then Kendrick actually
did it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's
he
the
was
difference.
in it. Yeah. So
yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, that was a crazy
That was a
week.
wild time,
Dude,
bro.
man,
I
that
had
was-
so much fun during that show. I was losing sleep when Meet the Grams
Dude,
dropped. I
same.
was like, what the fuck?
What night was it? That was the night he dropped Family Matters, right?
Yes,
And then he
yes.
dropped Meet the Grams.
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes later, bro. I remember like I was on the game and we were in the Discord playing. I forget what the fuck we were playing. I think we were just chilling, kicking it. And I was with like the homies that do like all like my art and like artwork and shit. Rick, the Mayan, Jose, and JMO Blitz, Jonathan. Shout out to them.
Shout out.
Yeah. We were just chilling. I think it was me and Rick and Jose at the time. And we were just chilling, and I was like, yo, Drake dropped. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, he dropped Family Matters. Was a video. So we put it on, and we're like, oh, shit. 20 minutes later, I was like, yo, Kendrick dropped. And they're like, what? And I was like, yes, Kendrick just dropped. What the fuck? And then so we played it. So it was so cool, man, to be like, because you hear of beefs, right? Like Pac and Biggie, Jay-Z and Nas and stuff like that from back in the day.
We were so young. That
Yeah, like I wasn't around for that, like or I wasn't paying attention. But like now to have been like in the moment with it, I was like, yo, this is fucking fire. Like this is crazy. What?
And
So,
social media just amplified the fuck out of it, bro. Like it was everywhere.
That shit was everywhere. Until this day, I'll like TikTok, like every like 3 videos,
Yeah.
something will pop up. And I'm like, still, damn, like what the fuck? So it's man, I feel that was a crazy time for sure.
What do you think about the whole lawsuit bullshit that he's trying to like get off?
Oh man, I think it was a petty move. I think it was like I think you're just kind of reaching now. Like I think it's kind of like I feel like Drake's the kind like it kind of chinked his armor a little bit and he didn't like that and he
it
was
definitely
like
fucked with the OVO shit a little bit. 'Cause it's like,
for sure. So I think it's all like it was just petty shit. I'm like, bro, like really, like
I have some friends that are hitting me with these conspiracy theories that he's trying to do some like Michael Jackson shit where he's trying to like change the game
What
and
the
like
fuck?
benefit artists. I'm like, I don't think that's the case at all. I was like, bro,
Nah,
like,
man.
because if he would have won, which I just honestly I can't see it happening, but if
Yeah.
let's say in a different bizarro world he won,
Yeah.
he's not doing the lawsuit. There's no way. Like
there's
what?
no way at all. Because then it's like now you got to put your career through a whole like stint of, oh, that's the lawsuit guy. Be careful what you say to him, because then people are gonna, it'll stain his whole fucking name afterwards. And I think it kind of did leave a little bitter taste with people, So it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. I was like, nah, bro, you should have just took that L and been like, all right,
Yeah.
cool,
I mean, low key for the most part, even though he did the weird shit with LeBron, I thought like
yeah,
the way he handled the Pusha T beef wasn't too bad.
not at all. Not
Like,
at all.
it wasn't too bad. He kind of like was just like, all right, like yeah, I do have a kid.
Yeah.
Like I have a kid, and then like he was just kind of like, I have this other record
Yeah.
that I'm gonna drop but they told me not to drop it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not gonna do it.
I always wanted to hear what he was saying. I always
think
did.
He has some shit. You think he has some shit on him like that?
Hell no. I think it was all up front, like him saying like, "Oh, I got some shit on you, but I'm not gonna drop it because people are telling me not to." But it's like,
it was like, do you?
Do you really?
Because when he was dissing him, it was really more about Kanye of all people. It wasn't really about Pusha T.
And that whole shit too was weird. With him and Kanye, they were like friends 1 week, and then they weren't, and then they were friends for like a day, then they weren't, and I'm like,
then they're doing a show together, but it was like, weren't y'all beefing on like Loverboy and like Donda? Like what?
A week ago, like what is going on? And then and then they did that show, and then I was like, all right, whatever. But can I blame Drake? Really? No, because Kanye's fucking weird. You know, like he's fucking weird.
I always think back to it because I'm like, I remember when this shit came out too, because I used to always play the whoop-dee-dee-whoop, the scoop.
Dude.
Because it's low-key a good song, like beat-wise, like the beat's hard.
Beat's cool, yeah. And I remember when that came out, I was on the bus, and I was coming home, and I was with my boy Noah, and at the time it was SoundCloud, right? SoundCloud was big. And it dropped on SoundCloud. I don't know how, but it was on SoundCloud. And we put it on. I was like, yo, Kanye dropped the song. Like, oh shit, okay, bet. And he had just came off the whole fucking, the ultra light beam shit and all that, that fucking that album. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And I think a week prior he dropped No More Parties in LA, and then he, a 2-pack, and then he dropped that. And when I heard him come on, we looked at each other like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is going on? Like, I think Kanye's losing it, man.
And imagine you're Drake and you're like, all right, cool, we're gonna do this like collab song.
Yeah, bro.
And then he sends you that.
Dude.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. I would have been like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna cut ties there.
Yeah, I also would have been like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, why is he? Like, is he fucking with me right now? Like, what? This is a weird shit. Kanye is a weird person, bro.
Yeah, man, that's a weird individual, but I can't knock his old shit,
Yeah,
that shit is,
I was gonna say, how do you kind of separate the art from the artist shit? Where like I could play him, but like,
Yeah, sometimes I think there's a few that I can't, like fucking what the fuck's his name?
R. Kelly and shit.
There you go. Yeah, R. Kelly. Like I can't. It's just like you listen back to the music and I'm like, ooh, I can see the dots connecting now.
Ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. You was putting it. Pause in our face the whole time. I'm cool. But like people like, like the whole fucking shit with Michael Jackson or whatever, right? I'm like, it's Michael Jackson, bro. That's the king of pop. Like, ain't no fucking knocking that. Like, music's fucking generational, Yeah, so some artists, but for the most part, I'm like, fuck it. Like Kanye is kind of like, I'm on the fence because I'm like, your early shit, bro, like Graduation or, College Dropout. Like you went on a cool run and now you kind of just plummeted. I'm like,
I mean, I even say, even though I didn't really listen to it that much.
Yeah.
Like even Donda, I didn't think was too bad. It was just long. It was just really long.
Really long, bro. Yeah. And what's up with that, dude? Like I feel like nowadays, like albums are just getting longer.
Oh man, I saw people reacting to the Lil Wayne shit. I think that was like an hour and a half, or an hour and 20 or some shit.
It's like 20 tracks, I think, or so, or maybe less.
Much, bro.
And I'm like, dude, after 15, I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's enough. Too much, bro.
So
I mean, you give me a cool 12.
Yeah, bro. Solid album, start to finish, no skips, whatever. Cool, bet.
And you could even have some wiggle room too.
Yeah.
Like maybe I like 10 out of 12, but still 10 out of 12
is fucking. That's majority of the album. Yeah, I feel that.
Once you get to like 19 and track 22 and shit, it's like
starts to get old. And I'm like, all right,
it's almost like I need to take a break from this because
you kind of feel like, let me pause this, go do whatever I got to do, and like, oh shit, okay, I got to finish this album. Let me finish it. And that sucks for artists because like you want the listener to listen from start to finish, or take time out of their day to sit down, play it in the background or whatever, play it in the car, or like sit down, like, actually listen to it and enjoy it.
That's kind of how I do it. Whenever something new drops that I really want to listen to, I'll listen to it like on my way to work.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it at work. And then I'll get home.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of play it like on my speaker while I'm like taking a shower. I'm
Same.
Just hearing it different ways. Like,
yeah. Same. I feel that. Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel that.
Fucking Kanye West, bro. I'm trying to think of, you know which one fucked me up though? Not even because I was a fan of this guy, but just because he like was so close to like Biggie Smalls was like P. Diddy.
Oh, bro. Yo, that's insane.
So anytime I listen to like his shit now and I hear fucking bad boy.
Yeah.
Take that. It's just like, man.
Take what?
I was like, you're kind of fucking it up for me.
Yeah,
right now,
for real. I'm like, bro, I don't feel comfortable.
Dude, even back in the day, I was like, why the fuck is he talking so much on the song, bro?
Dude,
like,
I hated that because I'm like, all right, like we get it. You're like the hype man, but like do that shit on the stage. Like you don't got to be on the record. What? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like they like for some songs it was cool where like Suicidal Thoughts.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Like the whole concept was cool. Or big, it's like cool. But like, Yeah, bro. I was like, why are you talking, bro? Like, let Biggie do his thing. Like, I'm not trying to hear you in the background fucking moaning in my ear and shit.
Yeah,
like,
he was always
talking all
whispering
fucking
and
whispering.
shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I don't know about the whole Diddy shit, bro.
Yeah, nah, fuck that, bro. I'm good. I think that's another artist. I'm like, nope, I'm cool off that.
Going back to old boy R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You know, there is one thing that he did that I think I'll always appreciate, and it's Trapped in the Closet.
Banger.
I remember for like one of my birthdays, we like got blazed as fuck.
Yeah.
And like we were supposed to go out, but like we're waiting for people to like get here so we can all head out. And my homeboys and my homegirls just pull up and they're like, "What are you doing? What are you guys watching?" I'm like, "Trapped in the Closet." And we were on like part 6 and shit, and we were just like locked in. I was like, "Dude, this is phenomenal." I don't know, this is like genius level, but like it's just so fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Oh my god, damn, I forgot all about that. Holy shit,
with the midget, and
yeah,
he's like
bro,
banging his wife or some shit. It's
that
like,
shit,
what?
like, damn, you like unlocked the whole fucking memory. That's crazy. Damn.
I remember seeing it back in the day, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like on BET, and I'm like, "Why the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like, is this a movie or a musical or some shit?" Or like,
it was like a movie, but it was like an extended skit, like almost like a, I don't know, like a.
He kept pulling his gun out on the fucking thing. It was
like,
what?
I'm like, what is going on?
Trapped in the Closet. Oh my goodness, dude. What other things are you into, bro? Any like media wise or like television shows?
Oh man,
cartoons or anything?
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm a big fucking nerd. So like I'm into I'm more getting into anime. I really love like the older shit like Cowboy Bebop, you know, Akira, obviously, One Piece, stuff like that, you know. And then like
One Piece is crazy. One Piece has fucking so many episodes.
Dude, fucking long. My sister right now, she's watching like from the beginning, and I think she's like on episode 170, 172, some shit like that. And I told her, I was like, there's a lot of fucking fillers. So you just gotta like sit through it. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a website that you could like,
you can like see what episodes of filler
you don't have to watch.
Yeah, to follow the whole lore and shit. But that movies, I fucking love movies, bro. Like a lot of like, I like a lot of older like gangster kind of like mafia mobster movies, like Goodfellas, Rumble in the Bronx, you know,
a Bronx Tale,
fucking Rumble in the Bronx Tale, fucking the fuck,
Chan.
Jackie Chan. What the fuck? We were talking about it earlier and it's stuck in my head. Bronx Tale. What's it called? What else?
Like Carlito's Way.
Yeah, Carlito's Way is a great one. Obviously like Scarface and shit, you know. So shit like that, and then I love. I'm very much into like horror as well.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of like classic horror movies. Okay. Halloween, fucking.
That's your shit.
That's my shit. I fucking love.
I like the soundtrack though,
dude. Yes, bro. Oh my god, I loved it. I love that. And yeah, video games for sure. I'm big into that. Like I play a lot of games. I play a lot of like MOB right now.
Okay.
MOB
the show.
Yeah, I'm into that right now. I've had from like MOB 2016 to current year. I've had them all. I got them all. So I played that, you know, pretty much my whole like high school, out of high school. And what else? Music, man. Music's the main thing, really, too. That's really where I'm at. Like if I'm not watching a movie, I'm not working on music, I'm listening to music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But all around like different media, comic books, I fucking love that.
Hell yeah, dude.
I collect Funko Pops. I have a whole fucking like bookshelf filled.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, so I got a shit ton of crazy ones too. Like I'm trying to go this month. They're doing a Comic Palooza. They're gonna have Hayden Christensen, Anakin.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're gonna have Anakin Skywalker there. So I have a Funko Pop of him, and it's like a Walgreens exclusive.
Oh shit!
So it's like from the 2003 fucking, was it 2003? Right?
Or six? The Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. I'm trying to get that signed by him, but it's like $200, I think, to meet him, like almost $300, I think, to get like a signature and a photo. So I'm like, fuck. So I might pull the trigger, but we'll see. But
can you Klarna that bitch, bro?
Right? I'm like, can I Klarna this? Can I fucking do affirm?
Can you affirm this shit, bro?
Please, bro. But yeah, man, shit like that. I love going to like, you know, different cons and just like, I'm very like into that whole world aside from music, and I think it bleeds into the music. Obviously, with the whole album that I'm working on or worked on. It's very just sci-fi, very nerdy, very, very much Incredible True Story inspired.
Yeah.
I'm a big Logic fan, so it's like,
fuck yeah, dude.
It all stems from him, yeah, for sure.
I'm also a big Logic fan.
Oh
bro.
shit, no shit, yeah.
Yeah. I never really got why people like shout at him like that, dude. He gets a lot of hate on this shit.
He does, bro.
I get a little bit because there's certain things I was like, all right, I could kind of see where they're coming from.
Yeah, for sure.
But for the most part, I mean, his shit's pretty quality, bro.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I my boys like Jonathan, Rick, and Jose, man, they They went to yesterday. He had a festival in New York in Tribeca.
Oh shit!
And he premiered like his movie because he did this movie called Paradise Records. So they were out there, and yeah, they like meet him at every fucking event that he does. So he kind of like knows who they are and shit. And they've done a lot of art for him. They've done just like posters and comics and shit like that. Like they did. You heard his album College Park?
Yeah.
So they did a whole like comic
for that
fucking album. So it's like you can listen to the album and like read the comic as you're fucking cool. listening to it. So it's the whole story from front to finish. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's a real one, bro. Because I remember whenever Under Pressure came out.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, bro, if y'all buy my album on, I think it was at the time it was like Google Play.
Yeah,
Google Play Music.
Yeah.
He's like, buy it and I'll send you a signed poster.
Oh shit.
And
yeah.
I did it and I fucking sent him the email.
Yeah.
To whatever I guess is like booking or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And like I was like, man, that's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then like lo and behold, like 3 months later, I was like, you got a package in the mail, and I was like, what the fuck? And I opened it, I saw his signature, I was like, oh my god,
that's fucking sick, bro. Yeah, I think the only signature I have from him is from the Everybody album.
Okay.
Where he did like the signed poster plus CD.
His artwork is insane.
Oh
bro. His artwork, even for the Bobby Tarantino shit, is fucking nuts.
I like heavily inspired by like that whole like digital, cover art where it's like a drawn piece and it like showcases this whole like story and shit. Excuse me. That's like it's so crazy. Like, and I've done a few of those with Jose the Mayan. Like, he's very well known in that whole Rat Pack community, like as like the fucking GOAT of like art and shit, bro. Like he's done countless, like hundreds and hundreds, if not at thousands, pieces, fan art for him and just different artists as well and stuff. So he's yeah, man, that dude is crazy.
You know what I also like? Dr. Destruction.
Bro, that was a crazy mix. Oh, dude, yes. I fucking love that mixtape.
I love that shit,
oh, my God, dude. Yeah, I love that. So it's, yeah, man, damn, yeah, that's kind of like my niche.
But you know what pissed me off? I remember seeing a review for it, and somebody was like, man, it just sounds like he's doing, some MF Doom shit.
Oh, yeah, and I'm like,
MF Doom. And I'm like, not really.
Yeah, no.
It's not really the same thing.
Did you listen to it?
It's not really the same thing at all. Like,
yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
Not at all, bro. Yeah, I feel that.
But I don't know. Yeah, people give him a lot of shit. I was just like, I don't really understand. He seems like a genuine person, honestly.
Yeah, man. I met him at the Under Pressure tour. I went to the show here in Houston when he did it at Warehouse Live. Okay. And I think I was like 15. So like my pops had to drive me. So I went with him. And I was like in the back of the crowd. But like my pops was like standing behind me by like the merch table and stuff. And so like I was there by myself, but I was enjoying it. And we waited, I think like afterwards, a little after the show ended, we went up to like the barrier when the crowd kind of cleared. And one of the bodyguards, I was like, hey man, I was like, do you think I can meet him somehow? Whatever. He's like, well, he's already backstage. I think he's getting ready to leave. He's like, but you can try like behind the building, like he's gonna be, loading off. Like you could give it a shot. I can't promise nothing. I was like, all right, cool, bet, whatever. So I was, all right, here we go. So I go out there and then they're like, yeah, like he's gonna be a minute, this and that, and it was already like 1 a.m, 12.
Oh,
and I told my dad, I was like, well, it's getting later, I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't know if you're tired or not. He's like, nah, fuck that, we're gonna wait. And I was like, oh shit, okay, bet. So I was like, bet, shout out to you.
That's
so
what's up, bro.
Yeah, bro. And so we waited, and dude, I kid you not, like 2:30 rolls around, and it was like me and like 12 other fans, and we were chilling up against the wall, and a bodyguard comes around the corner. He's like, all right, guys. He's like, he's going to take some photos, quick photos, no autographs, just, hi, hello, photo, boom, we'll move on to the next. I was like, oh, shit. So I was like one of like the last ones, I think. And I'm waiting, and my fucking heart's just pumping. I'm like, oh, my God, dude. Am I really going to fucking meet him right now? And like I had already been listening to him for a while. Like I was listening to like the mixtapes.
All the Frank Sinatra,
all the Young Sinatra shit, the Welcome to Forever, Young Broken Infamous, Undeniable, like all those fucking mixtapes. And I think I started listening to him when I was like 12, 13, I think, right around the time when I started making music. I found him on YouTube. And so fast forward, I'm at the show, whatever, and I turn around that corner, and like at the time, he's like this little fucking skinny 90-pound dude, right?
He was very skinny back in the day.
Like
kind of reminded
short.
Steph Curry a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. He had like that Steph Curry like build, but he was like, he was like a little bit taller than me, maybe just about my height. And what's it called? I know I have the photo. I have to find it. I'll show you. But he was wearing like this stormtrooper onesie.
What the
and like
fuck?
a fucking NASA black bomber jacket. And he was like smoking a cigarette prior. He flicked it, whatever. And I just turned the corner, and like I'm like, just like I couldn't say shit. I was like, and he's like, oh, what's going on, man? How you doing? And he's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, Brandon. And he's like, hi, Brandon, I'm Bobby. Nice to meet you. Shook my hand. Nicest, sweetest guy ever.
Oh, man.
And I just told him, I was like, yo, I love your music, this and that. I was like, oh, thanks, man. And he's like, give me a hug. And he gave me a hug and whatever. He's like, all right, let's take a photo. I was like, oh, cool. And he put his arm around me. We took the photo. He's like, all right, man, take care. Whatever. And I was like, yeah, man, thank you. You too. Y'all be safe. He's like, oh, thanks, man. That was it. And I was like, I just fucking met him. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy, dude.
So he was, yeah, bro, like the most genuine, like sweetest, like coolest guy ever. Like just like really, really fucking cool. So, I've had like my moments here and there where like I like kind of, make my way into the, his camp and shit. And I'm like, yo, like, hey, whatever. And in this recent year, he was doing like a Discord, like music review type shit, like all my Discord server members, like drop your music here. Like I'm gonna review it, I'm gonna play live, whatever. And finally he gets to mine and like, it's on my Instagram and shit. And like, he was fucking with it. He's like, oh, this shit's good, man. Like, whatever, where you from? This, that, da. And I was like, on my way back from fucking work in my car, like in my type, and I'm like, holy shit, like what the fuck? My phone's blowing up from all like friends and shit, like holy shit, you finally did it, da da da. And I was like, oh my god. So but yeah, man, it's I'm like pushing, like I'm gonna fucking work with them. I'm gonna do it,
Nah, for sure, it's very possible, bro.
Oh, dude,
it's very much possible. Actually, there's this fucking reactor. I forgot his fucking name, man.
Yeah.
But he has done some shit where like he had a collaboration with like Mick Jenkins. I don't know if you know who Mick Jenkins is.
Yeah.
But he just dropped it recently, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the fuck is
That's
the odds
crazy,
of that?" I was like,
yo.
He's like, "This Friday," because he was doing the whole Joey Badass shit. He was covering all those records, and he's just like, "This Friday, me and Mick Jenkins." I was like,
"Oh
Mick Jenkins?"
shit, what the fuck?"
I was like, "Dude, I love Mick Jenkins. What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? How's this collab like coming about?" And I listened to it. Cool. It's not bad. I was like, "All right, this is up." Like. It's very much crazy. Possible, dude.
It is, man. Like we also did. I did a feature, or I got a feature from one of his artists on his label, Bobby Boy Records.
Limbo?
T-Man the Wizard.
Oh, T-Man the Wizard.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, wait, fucking Big Limbo, bro.
Dude.
I wish, bro.
AKA Big Pun.
Mini Big Pun, bro. I fucking wish. But nah, my boy Jonathan, he set that whole shit up, and just asked him, and shit panned out. He calls me one night. I was at my girl's, bro. I was like. He texted me prior, like I think earlier in that day. He's like, hey, man, he's like, I'm going to get on a call with him later on Discord or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to get on a call with him. I'm going to text you. Are you going to be free later? I was like, yeah, I'm going to be at my girl's. Like, just hit me up. I'm like, cool. So we're chilling. I had just got there. I take a shower, whatever. We sit down on the couch and we start watching a movie. She's smoking and I'm, we're eating whatever. And we're eating McDonald's, I think. And I'm fucking biting into a burger mid fucking bite. And like, for whatever reason, something in my head was like, check your phone. And I was like, let me check my phone. And it was on fucking silent. And I was like, fuck, I need to fucking stop leaving it on silent. Like, so I took it off silent and then I opened it and I had a text from Jonathan. He's like, yo, are you free? It was like 5 minutes ago. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I'm about to call you. I'm like, I bet. So I'm thinking like a Discord call.
Right.
So I'm chilling. I have my phone on the side. And I told my girl, she gets the whole gif. She knows, all right, bet, cool. So we're watching the movie. Phone starts to ring. It's a fucking FaceTime call. I'm like, what the fuck? So I see his name, Jonathan JML. And then it has the and it has a random ass number. I'm like, what the fuck? Answer, and it's fucking him and T-Man. And I'm like, oh shit. So I fucking run to the kitchen, turn on the light, and I'm like hyperventilating. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? What's going on? I'm trying to play it cool, I'm like, oh, what's up, dog?
Cool,
yeah, I'm like, what's going on, bro? And he's like, yo, what's up, bro? He's blazed out of his mind, fucking high as shit. He's like, what's up, dog? Whatever. And I'm like, oh, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. Yeah, man, nice to meet you too. He's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna do that record for you. I got you, Slime. I got you. I'm like, oh shit, I'm all right, bet. And we talked for like a cool like 5-10 minutes, and he's like, all right, bro. He's like, well, keep doing your thing, man. He's like, we're gonna lock in. I'm like, all right, bet, bro, appreciate it. So, now like, it's cool, bro. I can like text him and be like, hey, bro, check this shit out, whatever. So I sent him like the album, like what was yesterday, I think, on a link, on a private
untitled link.
Yeah, bro. I know. So you got it. My guy.
Yeah, I have a lot of musician friends, and they'll send me shit, and it's so fucking funny because they'll send me shit, and I'll like have to find the link because I'll forget it.
Yeah.
I'll go through our text and find that bitch.
Yeah.
And last week I was chilling with my boy, and we're like smoking it up, and he's like, is that you listening to the fucking album? Because I guess it notifies y'all whenever someone like peels it.
Yeah, it'll tell you like so and so. Like if you don't have an account, it'll say like someone listened to. So I'm like, oh shit. Like yesterday, like I got a someone listened to, and I'm like, was that T-Man? Was that who the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Because all my homies have fucking profiles. It'll tell me like Jonathan, Rick, the Mind or whatever. And I'm like,
could have been him.
Could have been. Who knows? So. But yeah, man. So it was a long time coming, man. Like it was pretty cool to get like that Bobby Boy Records like collab posts and like them push it and shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So that kind of put more eyes, this way. So I was like, bro, perfect. With the album coming, like that's what we need. More fucking
something
eyes.
More like a natural
thing, like a
mean?
natural fucking like growth of an audience. You know what I'm saying? Not just hey, I paid for plays or I paid for an audience, whatever. No, it's like, it just genuinely, organically happened. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking about that shit recently with my friend, and I was like, man, I don't think I could be like. It's funny because we use this term, but I don't think it's like appropriate.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't think it'd be a whore, bro. Like, I don't think I have it in me to be like, hey, welcome to like be all fucking like animated and shit.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't think I have it in me. Like, I could like do this, and I could be like, hey, welcome to like a very casual.
Yeah,
like, this is me
for sure.
But to put on a face and fucking
a whole persona behind it. Yeah, man. It's like
I don't think I got this shit in me, dog. Like,
nah, man. That's what I try to tell people, bro. Like, I've met like a few, I want to say kids because they're younger, right? Like kids or whatever, along like the last 2 years and stuff. Like, I did a show at Warehouse Live, and I had like this dude come up to like, the kid was like up front. I think he was like in high school still or some shit.
Right.
But he's like up front near the barrier. I'm on stage. I'm doing my thing. Kid is singing every fucking word.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm thinking back, right? I'm like, I'm still on the fucking grind. I'm still on the come up. I'm still fucking trying. I'm still working, busting my ass for this. And I look down and this kid is fucking singing every word. And I'm like, okay, it's working. Something's working. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it kind of caught me off guard because I'm like, yo, like I'm writing these records on the fucking toilet or like back at the crib, like feet kicked up on the couch,
notes
just
opened up,
open up, with a fucking beat playing in the background on my files or whatever, and I'm just writing this record or and like I come to the stage and this kid is singing the words back to me like word for word, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy, and like I always knew like this is what I want, like this is my life, I want this, but like that kind of like push it even further, like okay,
yeah, like affirm, what the fuck is it? Like,
affirmation. There you go. Affirmation, yeah. It kind of like, it gave me that, and I was like, okay, this can work for sure.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
there's a foundation there.
Yeah, and then like I get off the stage, I finish my set, and I do at the end I did like a 20-minute set with the co-headliner, my boy Antoine, shout out to him. He records all my music and shit, so he he's a fucking crazy engineer as well, crazy artist as well. But we did a headlining show there, Warehouse Live. We did the studio room. And so we finished our set together. I get off stage. We're all fucking excited, hyped, walking around. And I'm like, let's go out to the fucking floor. I'm like, bet. We got to the floor. We start taking photo, with family, friends, and like other people that came to the show, whatever, friends of friends. And the kid comes up to me and he's like fucking like shaking. And I'm like, whoa, like what the hell? He's like, he's like, dude, like I've always wanted to meet you. And like, I love the show. This like didn't know what to say. And I was like, yo, like, chill. I'm like, I'm me, I'm like, I'm just like, but in my head, I'm like, dude, I'm just a dad. Like, I'm just Brandon. Like, what the hell? But then I have to remember, like, to certain people, like, they don't know Brandon, but like, I try to tell people, like, Legaci is still Brandon. Legaci is just cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get on stage and feel, whatever, this and that, whatever.
You're like a pro wrestler, bro.
Yeah.
You're like
Stone
Stone Cold, but he's Stone Cold, but he just turns it up.
When I need to, and like to entertain and to perform, whatever. But when I'm off stage, I'm like, dude, like, I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just the same old dude. Like, we can kick it and talk about
how old
fucking.
was the kid, if you remember?
I want to say maybe like 16, 17.
Okay.
I was, 24 at the time. So this was about 2 years ago. Yeah. And so I was like, yo, like, this is crazy, So, and there's still like some people out there too, like, like these two dudes, like this dude named Damien and this dude named Mike. He's another graphic artist. And like, they're like heavy on like supporting and just like listening to the music and like, I have like a little Discord server with like 30 people, but like to me, that's like, this is us, what I'm saying? Like, it's very like us, what I'm saying? Like, so it feels really cool to just tap in with those, that crowd and those dudes are always on it. Like, we'll release like a little like teaser, like, hey, like if you could figure this Easter egg out, we'll play this record or whatever. And they're like on it. They're like, oh, this is this and that. And I'm like, how the fuck did you find that out? Like, how did you even, like, the last album or a little record that I did, it's Star Killer EP, and it's tied to this album. We put out like a fucking photo or something, I forget what, but we put out like a list and like they filled it out and they like damn near got like, I think it was like 10 little fucking Easter eggs and they named like 9 out of the 10.
Nardwar shit.
Yeah, and I was like, how the fuck, like I've not said shit about this. Like, how the fuck do you know this? Like,
that's crazy, bro.
It's kind of, I was like, a little creepy.
The fucking mentalist or whatever the fuck
yeah, bro. And I'm like,
shit.
what the fuck? But Yeah, man, it's cool, bro. It's been a fun journey. It's been a crazy journey for sure. So
I would want to do some. I would want to like my one of my dreams is to like direct a movie.
oh, dude.
I would love to direct a movie, and I always have these ideas. I actually have a note that I just write down shit of like
yeah.
just like either scenarios or scenes I would want to put in there.
Yeah.
And like one of them would be like to include like such fucking niche references that like it would literally be like maybe 2 people would get it.
Yeah.
But just to throw them in there just for like my own my shits and giggles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure. Nah, man, yeah. I want to do like a short film for this whole lore. So that'd be pretty cool to work with that, for sure with you. Yeah.
I've been trying to get more into it. Really, my biggest concern is like, because the camera's good, the glass is good, but it's just like the sound.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my biggest concern is like, hopefully the sound is like nice to like match with the video.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I'm soon like shooting something for the album, and it's no music, so like I gotta like make sure the audio is gonna be cool, because we gotta like, you know, I can't really say much without giving it away, but
I got you.
The audio needs to be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way where I'm like, I would just want to nail that. If I could nail the audio being good, then fuck.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. I that's something too I want to do. I want to act, bro. Like I want to do like, whether it's a short film or like someone like, hey, like come be a fucking mailman for like a scene. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like one line, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Why
You know
not?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to be like, you know, on set, you know.
Dude, are you a this is random, are you a wrestling fan at all? Do you keep up with that shit at all? Or?
Not too much. I mean, I know like a few, like you know, obviously like
Stone Cold Rock.
Yeah, Stone Cold The Rock, you know. The fucking what is it?
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Ed Hardy. What the fuck? Yeah, you see, like I know some, but I don't really, you know, I don't really know too much about it. But like I know now, like it's on Netflix and shit, right? Like you can watch it on Mondays, no?
Right, yeah.
Mondays,
yeah,
so you can watch it on Mondays and shit. So I've tapped into a few of the fucking of the shows and stuff. And my younger sister, she's really into it. She's I forget what wrestler, but it's a chick. I forget her name. She's with that dude, Damien.
Oh, I think you're talking about like Rhea Ripley.
Is it Rhea Ripley? But the other one, the blonde chick.
Liv Morgan.
There you go. Yeah. She's a big Liv Morgan fan. And she met her at like this event off of 45 on some like random ass cricket. She was doing like a signing and shit.
Yes.
So she met her and it was pretty cool. So but anyways, yeah, it's like, you know, it's kind of into it, yeah.
What sport do you say you like kind of like keep up with, if any?
Baseball.
Baseball?
I'm a big baseball head, yeah.
Astros or New York?
Yankees, bro.
Yankees?
Yeah,
I got
Yankees, bro.
Let me ask you this. Let's say like the Yankees come to you, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we want to use this song. And it's a song you're not really a fan of that you've made.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, it's kind of like, out of all of them, that's probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we want to use this for like some Yankee shit. And we want to like alter a couple stuff.
Yeah.
They're kind of like fucking around with it a little bit. You know what I mean? They kind of want to get like hands on you.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, but on the flip side is whenever we use this song, we'll cut you a check. And we want you to perform that bitch. At one of the like a random game. Yeah. You go for it.
Collect the back now.
I threw my friends the scenario with like wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, if y'all made a song and it's like a song you're not really
like a walkout music, yeah.
But they want to use it and they want you to perform it with the fucking wrestler. Like, would you go for it? Most of them were like, fuck it.
yeah. If the record is altered in a way where I know I would still alter it, or like, you know, I know like that's some shit I would do, then fuck yeah. But if it's on some like, I would never fucking make a record like this to make it sound like that, I'd be like, I'd try to still grab that deal, but I'm like, let me meet you in the middle. Like, let's make a whole fucking new record.
With it,
yeah, let's collab on it. Let's make a whole new record from scratch, or, you know, maybe take some ideas from that record and fucking, you know, build around that, and, you know, cut me that check and let's perform. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but fuck yeah, I'd still fucking do it. Need the money, bro.
No, I feel you. Anyone I ask has always said that, because they're just like, dude, I mean, how can I not?
Yeah, exactly. And it's the fucking
like
Yankees.
You're gonna perform it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You're gonna be at fucking
at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
dude. Hell yeah, in a heartbeat. Let's fucking go. Let's do it tonight. You know,
I always wonder. I'm like, man, I don't know, because you never know with these fucking shiesty motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. They could completely fucking So I'm like, you know, but no, fuck yeah. If the Yankees came up to me for anything, bro, like, hey, come throw a fucking, you know, first pitch. Oh, I'd cry. Fuck yeah, let's do it, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a dream, bro. To throw a fucking first pitch at Yankee Stadium. Oh man.
You think you nail it though? You think you'd like?
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Fucking no, I don't know. I'd be nervous because like it's like
throw it underhand.
Yeah, bro. Fucking throw it underhand. Now I'd have to I don't want to like 50 Cent that bitch and like fucking throw it and fucking go left field or some shit, you know. But yeah, no, I used to play like a lot of baseball growing up as a kid. I was on a little league team in like elementary school. I think it was like 4th, 3rd grade. And then I played like a lot of like neighborhood like street baseball. You know, like we'd have like sewer here and then like a fucking cone there, and like the other sewer was like first, second, third.
A shoe would be a base. Yeah,
like like shoe was like home plate or some shit, you know, and like we'd play like from like from morning to night, bro, just all fucking day. So like baseball is like, yeah, it was a big part of my life too, and I watch it now like religiously, like every fucking Yankee game I watch.
There's
you know what
so
I'm
many
saying?
games, bro.
So many fucking games, and I love it. I'm trying to go in September because they're coming here to play the Astros, so I'm definitely trying to go.
It's a little quicker, no? Didn't they make the game like move a little faster?
Yeah, because there's like a pitch clock on the pitcher, so like they have like I think 13 or 15 seconds to throw the pitch, and like you know the innings, like if it goes into like overtime and shit, like or extra innings, they have like a base runner on second base and shit. So like if they, you know, if home fucking hits a home run or they fucking, you know, hit a double and they score, that's game. You know, like it's quick. It's sudden death, really.
I got you.
You know, unless it's fucking you know, they're playing like away and shit, and the away team has advantage, and they go back and whatever. So some of them last a little long. Some of them are pretty quick, you know, for the most part. So yeah, it's definitely gotten shorter.
I can't remember. I don't know if I was in San Antonio or Austin.
Yeah.
But the Astros were playing some shit. I think it was like a playoff game. And boy, that shit lasted forever. I remember we were at the hotel. We went out to eat. At the game, this shit was still on. I mean, at the restaurant, it was still on. And then we got home and we're like, all right, we're going to go out. Then it was still on there, bro. I was like, holy fuck, what's going on?
Do you remember who they were playing?
I know it was some playoff shit because they were like, it was like multiple innings, bro.
Was it like recent, like last year or something?
It was whenever Oppenheimer came out.
Okay. Oh, so it would have been
I don't know what the fuck, 2023, 4.
I think I know what game you're talking about because I was out eating as well, and the game was on, and I look up and I'm like, damn, they're fucking in the 10th inning or 11th inning. Okay. And I get home and I check like the MLB app and like see like the scores in different games and shit. Because I love baseball all around, so I'll watch any game or whatever. And so like I open the fucking thing, they're like on the 14th, 13th inning.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I think they were playing like either the Red Sox or the fucking Blue Jays, I want to say. But
maybe Blue Jays. I can't remember.
Okay,
but I remember just watching it and being like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that was
a long game.
That was a long ass game. Dude, like I went to bed and it was like the 16th inning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
just
what?
Being like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was a long ass game, man. Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hell no. I don't know if I got that shit in me, bro.
To go 16 innings? No, fuck no. Dude, after like the fucking third, I'm like huffing and puffing. I'm all right.
Is it? Because I really don't keep up with baseball like that. But is it like, do they have like a bench and shit? Is it like soccer where they got motherfuckers coming in? To
Yeah. They have their dugouts. So they have like the home dugout, obviously, and like the visiting, the away dugout. And then they have dudes like on the bench that are ready to play. Like if they need to like pinch hit or like pinch run or whatever.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
So they like, can.
You could hit it, and then your homeboy could come in and run for you.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they know like he doesn't have a lot of speed, but like I know so and so is not on the lineup and he can pinch run, we'll put him on first or second or whatever, and he can, you know. And it's mainly like in, you know, crucial moments of like a game, like if they're like down by like 2 or 1, you know, they'll pinch run somebody if they're losing. But yeah, they got like a whole bench, kind of like soccer, where they can bring in whoever they want and shit. But I think they have a certain amount of players. I think it's like 4 or 5 players on the bench. And then, like, once you run out, that's it. Like, you got no more players to fucking...
shit.
Yeah, so...
I think... am I tripping, or didn't they, like, the Yankees change the rule where they could have beards now and shit?
Yeah, they did. Okay. They can have, like a beard, but it has to be, like, well-kept and groomed. So, finally, bro, because, like, for years, I'm like...
Motherfuckers look crazy,
yeah, bro. Like, they'd come from, like, a different team, then they come to the Yankees with no beard. Like, Garrett Cole, when he went from fucking full beard, and he came to the Yankees with nothing, I was like... You took away all the aura. It's gone. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? And I've always hated that rule. Like, I hated it because I'm like, I get it. Like, they want to keep that old Yankees tradition where they're well kept, you know, well groomed, you know, pinstripes and very, you know, dapper and whatever. But I'm like, it's fucking baseball, bro. Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to watch them fucking play ball, not to fucking worry about their fucking facial hair. Like, I could give a shit. Just
how are they with like jewelry and shit? Because you some Astro players ice the fuck out. Are they able to wear like that kind of shit over there?
I think they're able to wear just like a.
I think I'll be having chains, bro.
Yeah, bro, like fucking iced out. Yeah, no, I think they like the Yankee tradition is like they wear like a gold chain. You know, like very like Italian kind of esque with like the double, you know, gold chain or like the fucking Cuban link shit. You know. Yeah, that's for the most part. That's really what they wear. I don't really ever see like a fucking base like a Yankee player with like a full fucking like iced out chain. I think so. Yeah,
I've been there's this jeweler named Trax.
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about? Trax NYC.
No.
Oh, he's like this. I think he's like Muslim, but
yeah,
He was in Uncut Gems. He was like one of his like one of Adam Sandler's like assistants or
yeah.
something.
Okay.
And he has his own YouTube channel. Man, he be going that motherfuckers hard. Like
yeah.
People trying to fuck him over and stuff.
Oh shit.
It's fucking funny as fuck. Matter of fact, let me use my little computer real quick because I just want to show you the energy he be on, bro.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Danny. That's Danny right there.
Oh yeah, I was watching the episode like 2 days ago.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you, man. I be leaving this bitch on sleep mode, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel that, bro. That's how my fucking desktop stays.
You know what's crazy? Whenever I turn the fan on, this bitch will come on, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, randomly the screen will just pop up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I want to see him rage the fuck out though. He be going hard. Oh, this one right here. Let me make sure the volume's like at a decent pace. So I think these people fucked him over on a deal or some shit.
You see these two motherfucking pieces of shit right here? These fat fucking suckers!
Yo.
Why did you fuck me on my gold at 55% when it's supposed to be 50 fucking 8, bro? Tell the fucking world.
Yo.
Stole, motherfucker! And tell me what you're gonna do about it. You fucking cocksucking piece of shit! I don't give a fuck! You stole 3%, I gave you mad fucking money!
Yo.
I love watching his videos, bro. He's so ruthless right here. Look at this one right here.
I want to apologize to the entire Diamond District for the rats that I bring here. That crawl around looking for a crumb. I love watching you starve. You don't know how to be men. When I walked in here like a man. I did business. I only put money in people's hands. I never schemed. I never ran it. Like you fucking pieces of worthless shit.
I hate that they censored it.
I know.
Looking for a sale when you could have had money in your pockets, comfort in your lives. Watching you scrounge around is the joy of my life. But I apologize to the rest of the Diamond District that I let down for bringing garbage in here. They walk around, treat them like piss down their throats.
I love this guy's content.
Yo,
bro.
homie's crashing out.
He's just so unhinged.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Very, very unhinged.
That's
bro.
insane. Oh, fuck, I love that, bro. That's crazy. But that's fucking New York for you, bro. Damn. That's,
yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
I've never been to New York, man.
Oh man, I know I've been a couple times when I was like a fucking toddler, like a little older, but I don't remember shit. But yeah, like just from stories I hear and stuff, like New York is like there's all sorts of people, bro. Like you run into anybody and everybody.
I'm afraid of the rats that they got up there, bro. Them big motherfuckers
Sounds
running
like fucking puppies, bro. Like
I'll
they're
kick
fucking.
the fuck out of them.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, I don't blame you. Fucking chunk that bitch,
I'm terrified of them, bro.
For real? Yeah, you don't like rats,
If a fucking bro, if a mouse pulled up right here, I'd be like, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
I tell my job, I'm
Damn.
like, bro, if I see a mouse, I'm clocking out.
Yeah.
And I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I hope you got your shit together.
Yo, that's fucking
Because like, bro, them hoes are like not. I remember I was downtown. I saw Denzel Curry.
Oh yeah.
I saw Denzel Curry, and like after we parked in the parking garage, so me and my brother just walk in, chopping it up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm like, hold up, and then I see like scurrying.
Fuck.
And I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, bro, we're gonna have to go around this tree. And my brother's like, bro, I think they're by the tree. And I remember just walking by, like, dude, please don't fucking get next to me, man. This fucking dirty motherfucker. I was like, god damn it, man.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Yeah, New York has some big ass fucking puppy-sized rats and shit. So it's
Why do you think they just be eating good? Because they're throwing out all the excess food and shit? Or
bro,
like...
I guess they be eating good, or that fucking famous, what is it, Hudson River, I think? Or
yeah.
It's like fucking like contaminated as shit with like weird chemicals or whatever. Like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they be fucking drinking water from there and just be fucking master splintering and fucking growing.
Yeah, nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Do you have like any irrational fears, bro? Anything where it's kind of like, I don't really fuck, like heights or some shit?
Yeah, heights. I fucking hate heights. What's it called? I'm cool like sitting at like, you know, like your balcony.
Right,
cool,
right,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like if we're like fucking 6 floors up, fuck that. Fuck no. Like, dude, I don't know what it is, and like
Yeah, like vertigo or some shit.
yeah, for sure. But like I don't like, and I don't really like mention this like outside, like publicly or whatever, but I don't know what it is. Recent years, like I was able to like walk downtown and be cool, right? Like at night or whatever.
Have you seen the buildings, bro?
But like I see the big ass buildings and it's like I just get like this like wave of like, I don't know, like anxiety, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why am I tripping out right now?
I mean, if you stare at him like right in front of a fucking like just looking straight up, I could definitely like. I don't feel that hard towards it, but I see what you're saying. Though.
Yeah, like,
it's definitely a weird feeling. Like, man, this is like a mass. This is massive, bro.
Yeah, like it's a fucking like, and like I'm like, if this fucking thing tilts over right now, I'm fucked. Like I can run as fast as I can, But if I'm running in the direction that it's fucking falling, or I try to fucking move out the way in some shape or form, I'm getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's that, and just like the whole like nightlife and like the whole like, you know, the what is it, like Washington Ave and like all that shit. Like I can't fucking do. Like I tried it once and like just like mad anxiety the whole time. Like I felt uncomfortable and just like shit ton of people and stuff like that. And I was like, yo,
like Midtown or Main Street, all that shit.
Yeah, I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going home. So that's why I don't be going out. That's why, like, I don't do it. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'll have a fucking drink or a beer at the crib. You know, I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm in my comfort. You know, so yeah, I feel that. Yeah,
I don't blame you on that, man.
Yeah,
some people are like just weird. Then they're drunk, so they're fucking more rude and shit. And it's just like,
and it's fucking expensive, bro. Like, I could buy like the same Crown bottle at fucking Specs for like $30. And they upcharge like $100, you know, or so, or whatever, right? I've heard like they're like, yo, like you could buy this bottle for X amount here, but then you go there and they tax the fuck out of it, and I'm like, why? It's the same fucking bottle, but they're like, oh, but you're in a section, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Stupid as fuck. I remember like for Halloween, my cousin, he rents out, or he used to do this shit where like he'll rent out a movie theater.
Oh shit, okay.
Then like we'll watch like a scary movie, and then like we'll go to fucking like we'll go out and just drink it up on Halloween. And this year he wanted to like, I think he watched like Smile 2 or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it was, but he was just like, yo, I was going to go. I got to work late. So he's like, can you go to the bar and like reserve my reservation? Yeah. Just say you're me. I'm like, okay, cool. And this motherfucker, well, I go, and I think it was at Vita Garden or some shit downtown. And the lady's like, yeah, you could chill here. But, you know, after a while, they're probably going to ask you like, you know, you paid already. Yeah. I'm like, well, how much is it? I could just pay it right now. And she's just like, yeah, for the section, it's gonna be like $600.
What the fuck?
I was like, $600.
God damn.
And I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, let me text my cousin. And he's like, if you want, I can send you the cash. I'm like, all right, bitch, send it to me. Yeah. Sure enough, he sent me like, I think it was $600 or $800. Yeah. Bro. And on top of that, they're like, well, what bottle do you want? You know, it comes with a free bottle. Totally a separate charge I had to fucking pay.
What the fuck?
I was like, God.
Comes with the bottle.
Dude, and if you saw the section we were in before we switched over. Yeah. Because we had a lot of people before that. It was like, it looked like a fucking couch.
What the fuck?
It looked like my couch, but like not even like both couches. One part of the couch. And I was like, what? This is a section? Like for $600, this is it?
Fuck that, man.
I was like, you out your fucking mind. I was like, bro. I even told him like, it's totally up to you. I was like, I haven't swiped my card yet. So fucking let me know. Because like, if not, then... And he's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, all right.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't get it, bro. Like I've had, you know, obviously like some friends, but they would go do that. They get a section or they go out and, you know, drink and dance or whatever. And I'm like, cool. I never did. Just because like it just wasn't me. Like, and I would always tell everybody, I'm like, dude, like if I'm ever at a club or if I'm ever at an event like that or whatever, it's because I'm there to fucking perform a song, collect a check, I'm a bounce. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, like I don't do it. Like I'm, you know, and gladfully, like, you know, my girl, like she did it when she was younger. Now she's like, I'm cool. Like we just be like kicking at her apartment like on a weekend.
It is the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, it is, and it's the same thing. And like the fun of it, doing it at her place, it's like, you know, she could smoke there, we could drink, we get like a bottle together, we get two tall boys, like a michelada, you know, and like we'll just fucking play music, sing and whatever, and we can play the music we want to hear. Yeah. You know, we don't got to deal with like random ass drunk people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool, we can just kick it on the couch and fucking jam.
Depending on where you go to, some of the music is just shitty. Like I remember like on Main Street, I think it was Main Street, we went to this one club and they were playing like, all right, we're playing Bad Bunny. Yeah. Well, it'll morph into this like pop fucking song, and I'm like, why you didn't even play the full song?
Yeah, like, yeah.
There's weird remixes like that where I'm like, this is horrible. And then like you go to like Washington or some shit, and they'll play like, it's so funny because like they'll play the songs that I heard when I was a child. Like they'll play some Little John shit. Yeah, they'll play some old like shit where I'm like, God damn, like is someone making hits now? Like y'all just playing the same fucking like, it's weird. I was like, bro, if I was an adult in the 2000s, if I was an adult in the 2000s, and then like I'm going out now. Yeah. The same thing, bro. It's the same music.
Ain't nothing changed, yeah. I mean, it's cool, though. Like, I love throwbacks, right? Like, I love listening to throwbacks and shit. And, like, there's, like, this one club bar thing. I don't know what I guess it's a club. Barbella? I don't know if you've heard of that.
Barbella's? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They have, like, 80s night and shit.
Yeah, like, my homie, he hit me up a couple days ago. He's like, yo, I think it was Friday. He's like, yo, Barbella, they're doing a 2000s night. Come through. And I was like, I got my kid.
Right.
But like in my head, I'm like, I know if I didn't have my kid, I probably still wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm cool.
I feel like that's more of my scene, to be honest with you.
Yeah. What I mean, is it like What is it though? Like, is it a bar? Is it a club?
It's kind of both.
Both? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you kind of go. It's kind of, the aesthetics are fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. The aesthetics are fire. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
You go in and like it's very like neon lights.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like the bar is like lit up with some neon shit.
Yeah.
Then you make a left and there's, or at least on 80s nights. I never actually been on like emo night or no shit like that. But then you make a left and like there's a dance floor and shit. And there's like an elevated platform and stuff like that. There's like a person DJing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
There's some cool artwork.
Okay.
But I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, maybe I need to go just to check it out. I'll probably take my girl.
I recommend going on like an 80s night. On like a Saturday. I think Saturdays are usually 80 nights.
80s nights. Okay.
Those are pretty fun. See some weird characters though.
Yeah.
You'll definitely see some weird motherfuckers. There's this one dude who's like in a leotard or some shit. He's there every time I go.
What the fuck?
Every time I go, he has. You ever see like a Clockwork Orange? That kind of shit that they have.
Oh,
on?
yeah.
That, like bodysuit.
Yeah.
He always has that on, bro.
What the fuck?
And literally every time I go, he's there.
That's crazy.
And he's just kind of wandering around.
Yeah. Just fucking, what the fuck? That's
I don't know what the fuck
some
his
weirdo
deal
shit.
is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Nah, hell no. That's probably another reason why I don't go. Because
I mean, from what I've seen, he seemed okay, but it's just like, what is your deal?
Yeah, like what are you here for?
Like, what do you got going on?
Yeah, like what's the deal
My
here?
friends have some conspiracy that he's like a well-off, like rich businessman that he just does this like on Saturdays. I don't know. I'm like, I really don't know.
Probably is he like older, younger?
Yeah,
like,
he's older.
Bro, probably older dude, probably has a fucking like full family with kids and like this is like his. Oh, I'm gonna go on this business meeting.
Time. But it's the same outfit every time.
Shit, yeah, bro. He's Yo, that sounds some like serial killer shit. That's how that fucking Jeffrey Dahmer shit starts.
I remember my cousin went with me, and my cousin's like, he grew up like around here, so he's just kind of like, I'll go with you, cuz. I'm like, all right, cool. And then he's out, and then he sees homeboy in like the corner of his eye, and he's also a cop.
Yeah.
So he's like, so what the fuck's up with homeboy, bro? What's going on? What the fuck is the deal? What's his deal? And I was like, I don't know, bro. I was like, every time I come, he's there. And then he would like kind of like get closer, but I think unintentionally, he wasn't approaching us.
Yeah.
My cousin's like, I'm like, he's gonna dance with you. Look. He's just like, fuck that shit, bro. He better not fucking touch me, bro. I was like, this motherfucker, calm down.
Yo, that's crazy. Damn, what the fuck?
That's just funny, bro. I kind of chilled on going out as much during COVID though. I was kind of wilding out a little.
Oh, he was
bit.
out there, yeah?
Yeah, I was going out like all the time. Even if we didn't go out, we drink it up here.
Yeah.
And I just consumed so much alcohol that like I'm not even a drinker like that, honestly. Yeah. But like it was like every day, like, yo, let's do something.
Fuck.
There really wasn't really like anything else to do, so I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. But yeah, I'm glad that's like not happening anymore.
Yeah, no, I feel that, dude. The COVID was weird, man. It was a weird time. It was like everything was dead. Everything felt kind of like what's next, kind of deal. Like I was like, what the fuck? So
how was it making music during that time? Were you still creating stuff like during that?
Oh yeah,
period?
yeah. I was still recording like at the crib. Like I've recorded myself, from 13. Like I figured it out on my own. I'm fucking full YouTube University scholar. You know what I'm saying? Like go on YouTube and figure shit out.
That's the way.
Yeah, bro. So I fucking I would record myself. We were staying at my grandparents' house at the time, and she had like this walk-in closet. And like in her room, in her bathroom. So it was like, you got to go to the room, then go to the bathroom, then go to the closet. So it was like around the fucking corner, deep in the house. And she's like, yeah, if you want to just sit up here, like work on your stuff, you can. I was like, cool. So I would go in there for like hours, like 2-3 hours, and just like, work on music and push it out and whatever. And then I was going to the studio, Barron Studios out there in Houston, for a minute. And then I became a dad, so it got expensive. So I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And my boy Antoino, too, like he became a dad, I think 2 years prior from me or 3 years prior from me. And, he was on his way to have his second daughter. And so we were kind of like, fuck, like this is getting too expensive. It's like $400 or $500 a session. It's getting too much, whatever. And like quality's good. Engineer was cool. Shout out to Jason. Like he's fucking fire. Like, gave us a lot of tips, a lot of, helped us build like the home studio as well. So, like, and he didn't have to do that. Like he could have just been like, nah, like keep coming to me, make some bread. But he's like, nah, like I get it, that's the wave, So like, he kind of gave us tips and shit, how to like treat the room and whatever. And so, Antoine built the fucking panels and stuff for the room and just over time got the equipment. And then we just started recording at his place. So it was still like, going there to record music, but then coming home and like, showering immediately just in case or whatever, and so it was weird though, because it was like going out on like a fucking secret mission, and like there was like nobody on the streets.
Yeah,
you know?
I would get to work so fucking fast, bro.
Oh, dude, I like 10 minutes I was at work, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know?
It
So
was like 13 minutes. I was like, wow, that was nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, the only thing that slowed me down are the lights. That's about it.
yeah, same. I feel that, and so it was pretty. You know, I was still pretty active. I was still at it, you know, with music and shit. So still working, still doing that, and just grinding, man. Yeah,
Hell
I had to. Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Before we get out of here, do you have any plugs? Anything you wanna plug, or any social media that you wanna like?
Yeah.
tap into?
Follow me on Instagram, LEGACIHTX, so Legacy Houston, Texas. Same thing for Twitter. I really be on there. And then my music, if you look up, you know, on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, whatever you listen to your music, your music on, you just type in Legacy, LEGACI, and I'm typically like the second or third person. You'll see a photo of me on there. And then Starfield coming soon. That's coming.
On the way.
On the way. Yeah.
Before we go, Knicks or Rockets? What do you? Are you a big fan of either or? Are there any Houston teams you like rock with or?
Yeah, Rockets. Yeah,
Okay.
Rockets cool. Yeah, I fuck with that. I mean, Knicks are cool too. I was a Knicks fan as as a kid and shit.
I like
have
the
a
fan
fucking-
base is crazy.
Yeah, crazy, bro. They almost fucked up that city when they were in the fucking playoffs. That shit was insane. So,
oh my god.
yeah, man. I really thought the fucking Knicks had it, but
I would have
maybe
loved to
next
see
year.
it. Just for the videos alone, I would have loved to see it.
The
bro.
fucking TikToks were crazy. This fucking city was on fire.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Yeah,
guys,
man.
that's going to go ahead and do it for this week's episode of the Think Boy Podcast. I've been host Cesar Perez with.
Legacy.
Till next time.
Peace. Hell yeah, man. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hour 45.
Fuck yeah.